Today we'll be delving into the world of Rolex to review the Rolex Submariner 126610 LV, featuring the new Mark II bezel. Now before we get into the nitty gritty, here's a bit of background on the green bezel sub. The Rolex sub with a green bezel has an iconic history. Introduced in 2003 as the 50th anniversary reference 16610 LV, it quickly earned the nickname Kermit among enthusiasts. Fast forward to 2020, the 126610 LV Mark I was introduced, widely known as the Starbucks or the Cermit, which is ceramic Kermit. Now we have the updated Mark II with a new and improved green shade on the bezel. So let's take a closer look. The first thing you notice when you pick up this sub is its case design and the immaculate stainless steel finish of either polished on the sides of the case and the sides of the clasp, or brushed. The brushed steel not only gives that understated elegance, but also disguises those inevitable daily wear marks. Moving on to the clasp, Rolex's patented glide lock technology is nothing short of genius. It allows you to adjust the bracelet length in 2mm increments, providing a perfect fit whether you're wearing it over a wetsuit or with a dress shirt. It's all about practicality and comfort with this model. Now let's talk about that green bezel. It's Rolex's signature Cerachrom ceramic bezel insert, and the colour is simply stunning. It's vibrant, yet somehow restrained, offering a refreshing change from the classic black sub bezels. The refined steel case combined with this green bezel, I think really elevates the overall design to a new level. Now take a closer look at the dial and you'll see that it's both symmetrical and complementary. The Maxi style hour markers and hands offer excellent legibility, and that magnified cyclops is a widely loved feature to bring out the date. It's a design that strikes a perfect balance between function and aesthetics, and it's a design that we've all come to know and love. When it comes to craftsmanship, Rolex is truly second to none. The lume on the hour markers and hands is as bright and long-lasting as you'd expect from a Rolex, and the attention to detail is extraordinary. So now looking at the heart of this watch. This sub is powered by Rolex's in-house Caliber 3235. It's a marvel of modern watchmaking, and we don't hear too much on it because mostly we just see the watches and the models for what they are. But it boasts a precision of -2 to +2 seconds per day, and it has a power reserve of 70 hours, meaning you can take it off the weekend and pick it up on Monday morning without missing a beat. It's a reliable workhorse that's ready for anything, and essentially is what you'd expect to accompany this sort of tool watch that Rolex offers. In conclusion, the Rolex Submariner 126610 Mark II is certainly one of my favourite Rolex models, and you all know that I'm quite a Panerai fan, and it doesn't actually pain me to say it. It successfully combines Rolex's legendary heritage with modern design and technology. With that said, if you're looking for a timeless watch that's both a status symbol and a reliable tool, the Rolex Submariner is certainly a strong contender. It's the kind of watch that can make a statement without saying a word, and is a step above the classic black sub with that green bezel. Thanks for joining me on this review. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our content.
Yo, 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 what's happening? It's freezing. I woke up this morning and the temperature said 1 degree. That's terrible. Plus, we've had some wind. It's been freaking cold. It was so cold all day yesterday. Had a few people in, sold a few cars. Surprising, actually, with as cold as it was. It was bitter. It is bitter. I'm not sure how long we're going to go today. We will hopefully have George join us for our football picks, and maybe Brian and Jen will see who's around. But Mom fell. Mom fell really hard on her knee on Friday. And, excuse me. So we got her home last night. We'll see how she's feeling, what she needs. She's down on the couch. Yeah, her knee's bad. It looks bad. It's not nothing's broken. They do want to do some tests this week to check on meniscus and a couple other things, but she brutalized her leg. Eesh. Looks bad. Looks bad. Looks like I hit her with a bat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she called from the hospital. The neighbors called. She was coming down like three, 4 steps down off the front porch. I don't know what she was doing outside, what she was trying to accomplish, but she came off the steps onto the concrete and just banged the crap out of her knee. And at 80 years old, that can't feel very good, you know? It just can't be the best thing. Hey, Mr. Frank Cannon, he says, go Seahawks. Aaron Fletcher is rooting for the Seahawks as well. We will get to my picks later. But we have the big Super Bowl Sunday today. You know, the Pats versus the Hawks. This is a rematch, if you will. An absolute rematch. We've got pretty much nobody watching. That's always fun. So while we're doing that, well, on the screen for the lack of audience is a breakfast Sammy. So I toasted up brioche bun. We did bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, and Munster cheese. I made that just before going on the air. So if I disappear and play a video, it's because I'm finishing my Sammy. It is delicious. It still is delicious. Erin says that she thinks the Seattle Seahawks are going to be NFL champions. Well, we got 2 votes for the Seahawks so far, and we have 2 viewers. But while we're doing that, we're going to play another video so I can take another bite of my sandwich. Is that all right? Would you guys be all right with that? I had my brother Dave playing the drums earlier with the Mother's Little Helpers Rolling Stones tribute band. I'll try to get a couple more of those, couple more of his songs downloaded, so we have a little variety. I just have that and Crazy Train by Stainless 80s Metal Madness downloaded onto StreamYard. We'll try and get some more stuff. Hopefully we'll get joined by someone. And let's take a look at the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra Turquoise. How about that? There it is, the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra in turquoise lacquer with a fume dial on the new bracelet. Beautiful watch. Not wearing it this month. I'm doing one watch February. At least I'm trying. One watch February. That would be the Submariner. So, well, let's see how I do. You never know. You never know with the Lucha. It's hard to tell. It is definitely not easy to tell what it is that I might be doing. We've got 4 upvotes. Thank you, Frank and Aaron. Let's see what else is going on here. Aaron says, guess what, Mark? My birthday is 5 months away. I'm going to be 27 years old this year on June 1st. My mom is going to order Domino's pizza for my 27th birthday. What kind of toppings are you going to get, Aaron? I guess that's the key to any pizza. You got to have a good crust, a good sauce, good cheese, and proper toppings. Everyone loves a good and proper topping. So one of the things we need to decide, so we've been running these a little earlier than usual. Do you guys want to go back to the old time? Would you rather go to the afternoon? We need to make some decisions on this kind of stuff. We'll talk when more people show up. If more people show up. Hey, maybe no one will show up. Then we will be done with the show. Who knows? But anyways, the breakfast sandwich, we toasted the brioche bun in the pan with some butter in the pan, and then we started with a little bit of the Munster, some bacon, sausage, more Munster, scrambled eggs, and yet more Munster, and we served it up with some cheesy potatoes. Delicious, absolutely delicious. If you didn't know, who doesn't love a delicious breakfast? Everyone should have a delicious breakfast. It should be the law, you know? But it isn't. But alas, it isn't. We'll go take a look at what's going on in the world of watches. See if anything's new and exciting happening. At least new and exciting in the way that we would on this show cover. Bum 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 bum. Oh, wrong tab. We want to go over to All Watch News. Jump hour watches, not a fan. More jump hour watches, not a fan. Dive chronographs, ultimate tool watches combining functionality and style. Doesn't look like much is going on this week. Is rubber becoming the superior strap choice? Brian likes the rubber straps. We do know that. Breguet Type 20 2075? A future watch. The ABCs of time. The rise of mechanical watches among quartz-focused brands. New Citizen Etessa. Shades of red. We do like the Citizens. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. They're trying to make stuff up. A little Casio finger ring watches. Yay. Good times. Small watches for your fingers. 3 new codes. There's not a whole heck of a lot going on in the world of watches. Ugly white Olympic Seamaster. The Bullseye Oris. Or jump hours. Boy, it's a lackluster day. Lackluster week in the world of watches. Just not a lot of stuff going on. Not a lot of news. Let's see what Fratello says of the top 5 watches released in January 26. Yeah. I'll eat your cookies even though I'm a diabetic. What are you going to do? It happens. Sometimes you got to eat the cookies. All right, let's share this down. So they like the Reverse Panda Speedmaster. What do you guys think of that? I mean, it's not a bad looking watch. I just, is it necessary? Did they need to do it? Did they need another moon watch in the professional series? Have we had enough? I say this is a bit of an Omega fanboy. Now, I do like, let's see if I can make that bigger. I do like that they put, starting with the white one and this one and a few of the specialty models, they've been doing more applique indices. I think that's a better overall look for the watch. Yeah, this looks like a lacquer dial. I mean, the sub-registers are cool. You get a really expensive one in gold. But again, it's a manual wind. Man, I tell you when, Millisme Perception Juan. Nope. That's a hard no. I'm going to pass. I'm absolutely going to pass on that watch. You don't see much that I like about it. The Louis Vuitton Ascali minute repeater. Another minute repeater. Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Do we need all these minute repeaters? Whoa, that's an ugly ass watch. The Talando and Chan B/1.3R. That's not good looking at all. No. The Tiffany & Co. I was at my Tiffany. So the people that used to buy a lot of Tiffany stuff from Michelle, and the people over at the local Tiffany shop. I know one of the managers and a couple of the sales. Well, the one salesperson moved on. He went to real estate. But I always stop and say hi if I'm down there. And they told me last summer that there was new Tiffany watches coming. So I guess this is it. Good times. Applied diamond indices. I mean, it's not bad looking. It's just, do we need it? Do we need it? Limited edition of 60. I don't think I'm on the list. 100 meters water resistance. Swiss made. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to be on the list for that. Sorry. Huh. Yeah, it's nothing super exciting so far. I mean, we haven't hit Watch and Wonders and Watch Season and different stuff, but so far, meh. Kind of meh. You've seen more stuff with, a lot of AP stuff, a lot of Patek stuff I just, don't really care that much about. Yeah, are they great watches? Sure. Are they my price range? No. Are they anything that I strive to have? No. No. It's like this Tiffany & Co. watch. I'm sure it's really expensive and outrageously priced, but you don't care. I mean, Tiffany is a brand of stuff that I bought for my ex because women love the Tiffany. They do. So why aren't they marketing women's watches? Well, this could be women's size. I didn't even look at the size. That's 40. Huh. I could have got it down to a 38, made it a unisex, a trans watch, if you will. Tiffany's female jewelry. It's nice, and pull out that little Tiffany box, and boy, the girls go crazy. But do guys really go crazy over Tiffany? No, not really. The Moon watch. I mean, it's really, aside from the subdials, really nothing really different. Nothing new, nothing exciting going on, I think. New Serpent available. Yeah, nope. IWC introduces George Russell's first limited edition pilot's watches. Because we need more limited edition IWC pilot's watches. I think we've been missing out. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little bit different color, right? Is that the difference? Then Brian's Patronus. It's a 41. Oh, it's a closed case back. That's even less fun. It's just a different shade. It's not turquoise, it's blue. Right? Am I missing something here? Why, oh, why? So it looks like they're going to do a three-hander with a date and the chronograph date. And what will these pieces cost you? Jesus, $12,900 for the chrono and $9,200 for the three-hander. Wow, I mean that's let's head over to the IWC site because that seems outrageous for those watches compared to other offerings in their collection. Yeah. All right. Let's see. These are going to be at retail. All right. So $8,900 for the three-hander, which is essentially looks like a Mark 20. And $12,900 for the chrono. So here's a chrono and stainless on a bracelet for $8,700. I think those Mark 20s are still in the 6s. Yeah, I know they're steel and stuff, but I mean, geez, Pete. I mean, this watch in stainless, this is a better watch. This watch has applied indices. It's got the Angenieur bracelet. This is the Performance Chronograph AMG at the same price. I think I would take that over the George Russell with a gun to my head. I do like this watch. The IWC Mark 20 with the silvery white dial. I always like that watch on the bracelet. And on the bracelet, it's $6,800 compared to, that's what, $3,000 less for this than the George Russell. Is that what I'm seeing? I think it's true. Gatsby's in the chat. He says, good morning, Luita. Happy Patriots Day. Looking forward to the most one-sided Super Bowl in recent history, only made better by the dulcet tones of Ugly Rabbit or whatever he calls himself. You're not switching over to watch the alternative halftime show. I don't even know what that's on. More blue than teal. Yeah. Woohoo. The IWC team once used to be Patronus Green. Now the color means absolutely nothing at all. Design at its finest. And it's really expensive for what it is. I would take this IWC on the screen all day, every day over that one and happily keep the extra $3,000. Watches used to be titanium. Now they're ceratanium. Yeah. Because what we need are more weird materials, right? Isn't that what life has been missing? I wish that they would put the pilot's onion crown on the Mark 20, on the Mark series. I think that would be cool. It's not the only thing if I didn't like something about it, that would be it. I'm not crazy about the closed case pack with the airplane on it. That's what kind of why I tend to like the Big Pilot's 43 a little bit better. Aaron Fletcher's favorite Madonna song is Vogue. Aaron says, are the Seattle Seahawks going to get a touchdown tonight? Not according to Gatsby. Not according to Gatsby. But Gatsby, are you in Canada? If I remember right. In Canada, I can't remember. Gatsby in Canada. Be an interesting choice to be a Pats fan in Canada. When I was a kid, nobody cared about the Pats. I grew up in Western Massachusetts. Very, very little about the Pats. Giants fans. I had a lot of friends, families who were Giants fans and Dolphins fans because they were great. You're in Toronto. I'm surprised you're not a Bills fan. Because they would be the closest team to you, I would believe. But we will get to my thoughts on the game here in a bit once George wakes up and comes on. If George wakes up and comes on. But again, I don't know how I don't know what what I need to do with Mom here in a little bit because her knee is black and blue and nasty and she is in a lot of pain. Well, no, they are not. The Bills are not in the Super Bowl. I thought because you said Patriots Day that you were a Pats fan. The Patriots. I like the old Patriot uniforms. They use them as a throwback now. I like the old logo. I hated when they changed it. I thought the new one, the new Flying Elvis Patriot logo was dumb. But hey, who am I? What do I know? The Steelers have made one uniform change in the last. Yeah, they went to stupid creamsicle numbers from the block numbers in the late 90s, maybe. And other than that, their unis have stayed the same. Steeler logo only on one side of the helmet. I have no idea why. I've heard different stories, but nothing that was ever confirmed. Yeah. Uniform so good, a team so good that Hayden Fry copied them at Iowa. Because it was a great dynasty. Quite, perhaps the Chiefs had a chance to maybe wrestle that title away. The Patriots are kind of almost like there's 6 Super Bowls, but they're 2 distinct different eras. And there's not a lot of consistency on the team aside from Belichick and Brady. The Steelers were a dynasty in the fact that, Christ, there's 8 or 9 Hall of Famers on it. They had 4 Hall of Famers in one draft in 1974. But all those players, so many of those players played on all 4 of those Super Bowl teams because they won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. They went back-to-back twice. They did it originally with great defense and running the ball, and then they did it with great defense and passing the ball for the second, But the Bills are a lot like the Toronto Maple Leafs, always in the playoffs, never bringing home a championship. Different sport, same story. Oh, what is going on in Toronto? Because I watch a lot of hockey stuff, so my YouTube algorithm is filled with NHL stuff, and the Leaf stuff that comes up is just people moaning and groaning and talking about trading this guy and trading that guy. What's going to happen there, Gatsby? Well, give us the inside scoop on what is going on with the Leafs. Are they going to trade half their roster? Excuse me. Is that where we're headed? Because we don't get as much coverage of it down here. I just get it because I watch a lot of NHL stuff. But yeah, these guys are just screaming and crying and moaning and bemoaning the state of the team this year. Let's look at the standings. Let's take a look at the NHL standings, see where we're at. Wow. 63 points in second to last place down there with Florida. What happened to Florida this year? So Lightning are always a pretty good team. Montreal, I think Detroit's a little bit of a surprise. Them in Buffalo, because they just traditionally these last few years haven't done a lot. But your traditional powerhouses of the division, Boston, Toronto, Florida, are all down at the bottom of the pack. My Penguins, surprisingly, in second place in the Metropolitan with 70 points. 29, 15, 12 overtime or shootout losses. They cannot win a shootout to save their life this year. It seems like every time we're in a shootout, Sheloffs is in goal, and he shouldn't be. He's not a good shootout goalie. He rarely stops a puck. The Rangers. How would you like to be Mike Sullivan, coach of your United States Olympic hockey team? Left Pittsburgh, took the job with the Rangers. Pittsburgh is in second place with 70 points, and the Rangers are in the basement and just traded Artemi Panarin to Los Angeles with 50 points. Eesh. Colorado's run away with it far this year with 83 points, although Minnesota's playing well. Dallas is playing well. Utah playing better than I thought that they would. That's a pretty good division. Winnipeg, though, way down the bottom. Where's Kyle Lee? What happened to the Jets? And the Blues, Bennington doesn't look that great. He might be your starting goalie for Canada. I don't know. And the Golden Knights, Edmonton's playing okay. I mean, 64 points isn't lighting the world on fire, but it's hit or miss, and they have Tristan Jarry in goal. So it's going to continue to be hit or miss. Trust me, I know. Vancouver and Calgary and San Jose in the basement. Interesting. All right, let's see what Gatsby has to say here. I have not seen a Maple Leaf Stanley Cup victory in my lifetime. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm not getting any younger. 67 was that the last one? They went from the. Is this the last year of the original 6? We have more rebuilding years and world-class players than any team in the NHL. Don't get me started. Austin Matt. Well, you have the curse of having an American as your superstar. Had a lot of non-Canadian superstars for the Leafs over the years. Borje Salming, Sundin, Austin Matthews. Need to get some Canadians in there. Don Cherry would not be pleased. Bum, 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 bum. Speaking of Don Cherry. Bum, 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 bum. So, yeah. That's a thing. Let's look at the score. Let's look at some stats while we're here. Look at the scoring leaders. Bum, bum, bum. Connor McDavid again is at the top with 96 points. He's playing really well. Sidney Crosby is 22nd in the league with 59 points. Having a heck of a year for an old guy. He's 38, I believe. Yeah, I think he's 38. Macklin Celebrini having a good year. Kucherov. McKinnon with 93 points. Nathan McKinnon's a dog. Mikko Rantanen having another good year despite all the get me out of Colorado. I don't want to be in Carolina. Ship me off to Dallas. Jason Robertson, a lot of trade rumors around that guy. hear a lot of Jason Robertson Pittsburgh rumors, which I don't know if that'll happen or not. But the Penguinis, no, thank you. I don't want your ad, ESPN. Where's the Penguin stats? Well, let's look up their stats because there's a kid.
So there I was scrolling eBay
when I saw.
No. No, what player stats? These ESPN ads will not quit. They will not stop. Maybe they don't have them anymore. That's weird. Weird. Oh,
so there I was.
Yeah, I get it. We're leaving ESPN. I'm done with ESPN. Aaron Fletcher says, well, here's the thing. If the Boston Bruins make it to the NHL championships and the Boston Celtics are going to win the NBA Cup because they have 3 games left, Boston Celtics versus Knicks. Okay, there you go. Well, I remember 1979 when both the Steelers and Pirates won the World Championships. That was a good year. And I think there was one year the Penguins and Steelers were both champions at the same time. It's an embarrassment of riches. I've told you guys before. In my lifetime, you got 2 World Series championships for the Pirates, 2 national championships for Penn State, 5 Stanley Cups for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and 6 Super Bowl trophies for the Steelers. For a small market. We're easygoing people up here in the Great Way North, but we thought we had a Stanley Cup and a World Series in the bag last year. Very disappointing. Yeah. Dodgers are tough, though. Dodgers are a tough out. The team's just stacked. Even their role players are good. Pirates this year may have the best pitching staff in all of baseball and nobody to score any runs. We'll see how that works out for them. We've got some good prospects. Future Yankees and Dodgers, I guess you could say. They'll all be shipping out to greener pastures when that becomes available. You know? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Oh, let's check our upvotes. Make sure we got the proper 6 that we should have here. We got 12. How the hell do we get 12 upvotes? That's crazy. We've had 5, 6 people watch it. People just pop in, upvote, and leave. Interesting dynamics. But as we're getting more people, keep in the back of your mind, we want to look at when we want to do this show, what kind of time frame. I don't know. I started a little bit earlier because we had some UK people that would always be like, I wish it was a little bit earlier. It's easier, blah, blah, blah. But they don't seem to be showing up till later. So I don't know what the answer is there. You guys tell me. I know in Toronto, we can get Gatsby here. And we can get Aaron Fletcher from Fairfield, Massachusetts. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you want to continue the shows? I don't know. I don't care. It's up to you. I like talking to you guys, but it's up to you. Whatever it is, it is. But it is the Super Bowl day, as Bobby Brister once wrote on a chalkboard at Steelers training camp. He said the goal was the Super Bowl. He added a P, I guess. That's the rumor, anyways. I don't know if it's true, but I didn't actually see it, but it seems plausible enough for Bubby Brister. Former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, and I believe post Elway Broncos quarterback for a season or two. So there's that for the Bubster, number 6 in your programs. But the Canadians can't win. 93 was the last Stanley Cup, I believe. And that's got to be around the time they won the last baseball championship. They don't have a football team, and not only do they not have a football team, they don't even get any international games. Why is that? People pine for NFL football in the Great White North, Gatsby. You do have Canadian League football. But I don't know. Different game, a little bit. Bigger field, although somebody was on saying they were going to reduce the field. Let's see. Dallas is going to put the franchise tag on George Pickens. That guy's a head case. He's a great receiver. He's a great talent, but an absolute head case. Projected cost, fully guaranteed franchise tag for Pickens will be roughly $28 million. It's a lot of money to be tied up in your receivers. I mean, Dak Prescott elevates his receivers game a little bit. I mean, he seems to do more with less sometimes, and I get that you want to have 2 great receivers, but you put that guy on a head case on the franchise tag. You know, there's a guy who doesn't always block, doesn't always run out his routes. He's talented as all shit. He can catch anything, but I don't know. Interesting to see what plays out there. Well, let's see who Bill Barnwell thinks is going to win the Super Bowl. Jeez, oh Pete. Let's jump to Barnwell's Super Bowl pick, because I don't have time for all the X factors. Seahawks 20, Pats 13 is what ESPN's Bill Barnwell is saying. I don't see a lot of calls for a blowout or a high-scoring game. What is the line now? Because it started at like 4.5, and I saw it down as low as 3 on some sites. Stop with your ads. Or back to 4.5. Over under 45.5. So yeah, everyone's kind of predicting a slow game. Now, my thing with the let's see here. The 93 Stanley Cup was the Montreal Canadiens. We don't like them here in Toronto. Last Stanley Cup here was 67. For one of the richest teams in the NHL, it's about time for another. Yes. Well, 67 was, I can't remember if that one was 66, 67, or if it wasn't 67 the year that they doubled the size of the league when they added Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, the Minnesota North Stars, the Oakland Seals, the Los Angeles Kings, and one more team. Maybe it was the Cleveland Barons. I can't remember. Yeah, they doubled the size of the league. So, winning them in a 6-team league is a little bit different. Was it Toronto? Was that 92 or 93? The Blue Jays last time they won? I don't know. So, anyways, my one misgiving for the Patriots, but I don't know how to read it. So, the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl was Ben Roethlisberger. And he had an amazing playoff run, especially games in Indianapolis and the AFC Championship in Denver. He played really well, but he sucked ass in the Super Bowl against those Seahawks. Your MVP that game was Hines Ward, who caught most of the passes, including a touchdown pass that he caught from Antoine Randall L on a double reverse gadget play. And Roethlisberger did not play well at all in that Super Bowl. Drake May has not played well in the playoffs. He's got a lot of fumbles. He's been sacked 5 times a game. And he was runner-up in the MVP. He had a great regular season. But his playoff run has not been very good. Does he continue that? If he continues that, they're probably going to lose. I think they're going to need – I don't think that they need a great game out of Drake May, but they need a good game, much better than what he's been playing. Unless Sam Darnold turns into a pumpkin again, like he did last year in the playoffs. '92 and '93 Blue Jays World Series champions. Then came the lockout year. Yeah. Now, how do you feel about the lack of NFL presence in the Great White North? Not only do they not have a team, but they do not have. Whereas we're playing all these games and all over Europe and South America, and I guess Australia this year. But where are the Canadian games? Why doesn't Toronto get a game? When we came back from the baseball lockout in '95, all the big name Jays contracts were up, and it was a whole new team. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. This team doesn't stick together anymore. Johnson, EDC, welcome to the show. He says that Seattle defense is going to be hard to put points up against. Yeah, I don't discount the Patriots defense. I know they haven't played the greatest offenses here, but the schemes are good. And Vrabel's a good coach. I have a lot of respect for Vrabel. I liked Vrabel coming out of Ohio State. I watched a lot of Big Ten football being a Penn State guy. And then he was a Pittsburgh Steelers to start his career. A lot of people don't realize that he, I believe, left first via free agency. Let's look that up while we're looking things up. But yeah, I believe that Vrabel left via free agency for the Pats. I think he wore like 53 maybe for the Steelers. Let's see what we can find here. Let's go to Pro Football Reference and see what they have to say. Oh, Mike Vrabel, linebacker, 6'4", 261. I liked him. He was a good player. Yes, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers from age 22 to 25, from 97 to 2000. He played 4 years with the Steelers before going to New England. I believe he was a free agent. I think he was as a free agent. I don't remember. Let's see. Maybe there's a wiki page that'll give me. Here's a wiki, Mike Vrabel. Colin. I always thought he was a good player. And I don't have on there either. He was a Pittsburgh Steelers drafted choice. Was a former head coach of the Tennessee Titans, where I did a lot with a little. Akron, Ohio. Ohio State played defensive end there. Yeah, I always thought he was a good player. I used to get to see him, at least once a year, but I would watch some of the other games and see him play. I was excited when the Steelers drafted him. I was a little bummed when they let him go. He wasn't like the fastest guy ever, and stuff, but he was just some things aren't metrics in football. Some players are just football players. Johnson says the Pats D is solid too. I think the game will be low scoring. Whoever hits one or two big plays will win. Yeah, it could be. That's why we need a good game out of Drake May. You don't need him to be a superstar, but he's got to be better than what he's been during the playoffs. Right now, he reminds me of Big Ben in the Super Bowl. Remember that game? Hines Ward caught the game-winning touchdown. Parker, Fast Willie Parker had a 75 or 80-yard touchdown run at the beginning of the second half. You got a couple lucky calls. And won 21-10, I believe. In Detroit, hometown of the Jerome Bettis, who retired after that game. Got a Super Bowl trophy and retired. And that was Ben's second year. First year, he took them to the AFC Championship game where they lost to the Patriots, to said Patriots. Then the next year, they beat Seattle in the Super Bowl. Speaking of Super Bowl, anybody doing anything fun for the Super Bowl? Any good food? Good eats. Everyone loves some good eats. Speaking of which, there was the bacon sausage, scrambled egg, and Munster cheese sandwich I had for breakfast this morning. Delicious. Love Munster cheese for hot sandwiches. It's a good melty cheese. Not overpowering. It gives a good, decent flavor. Get it out of the deli. I'll slice it up fresh for you. It's delicious. A delicious sandwich on a brioche bun with some cheesy potatoes. Who doesn't love cheesy potatoes? I love me some cheesy potatoes. I'm not going to lie. I also made these spicy dill wings the other day, Tuesday. Those were really good too. Quite delicious. Pretty tasty. I was excited when they had the winglets at the Market District. Brine those in a hot sauce and dill brine overnight. Air fried them to perfection. Made a sauce. I can't remember what I did with the sauce. The sauce was okay. The wings themselves were great. They're crispy, yummy, delicious. Crispy, yummy, and delicious. All things, all good and accurate ways to describe food. We also may have, this was last Sunday, I made the chilber, the Turkish eggs that I promised I would make and display on Instagram. And that is basically, the bottom of that is a yogurt sauce. So you take plain yogurt, salt, pepper, a lot of garlic, freshly minced garlic, and dill. And I think I might have put a little bit of onion powder in there. Maybe something else. I can't remember. Sometimes I just play around. Then you make a hot butter sauce with butter, hot sauce, pepper, spicy peppers. I think I use chopped up Calabrian chilies, in mine, and a little bit of hot oil, hot garlic oil. Well, and then you just cook your eggs, set the eggs on top of the yogurt mixture, and drizzle with the hot butter sauce. Delicious. Probably going to kill me one day, but what are you going to do? Who doesn't love a delicious egg dish? Aaron says, look, all I'm saying is that the Pats are going to be the underdogs, okay? Pats are going bye. Go home, Pats. I'm sorry, but I'm rooting for the Seattle Seahawks to win. And that's from a New England girl. Yeah, there you have it. Aaron is rooting for the Seahawks. 1 second. He said, I'm sort of waiting on Mom to see what she's going to need today. Mom did have a heck of a fall coming down the front steps of the porch while I was at work on Friday. Was in the hospital from Friday morning until later yesterday. But she is home now, but not getting around very well because her knee is like this and bruised and nasty looking. Not broken. They are concerned with obviously the swelling and stuff, but they want to take a look at some other things, like they mentioned meniscus and something else that could have been damaged in the fall. We'll see what happens there. So that'll determine the length of today's show. And the audience participation always is an indicator of what we're going to be doing. But what do you guys think as far as timing and stuff goes? What are your thoughts? Or, should we do mornings? Should we do afternoon? Later mornings? Should we do afternoons? What do you want? What do you want from the Lucha? Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are. I am going to play a quick video and check on Mom real quick. Make sure that she doesn't need anything. So give me a couple minutes. I will be back. What can we play? I don't have a lot in here since I reloaded this stuff. The pipe thing came back, but that's really short. I need something a little bit longer. Maybe we'll do Crazy Train. You guys want to listen to Crazy Train for a couple minutes while I check on her? Let's do that. Okay, we're back. She's okay. Uncomfortable, but okay. Good morning, George. The link is pinned. If you would like to join and make some Super Bowl picks, always a pleasure to have you. Gassy says, sorry about your mother, Mark. My daily fear in the winter is getting a call from my mother about the same thing. Nearly every elderly person in my extended family has already broken a hip. Yeah, hips are real bad. Yeah, fortunately, it's not. It's just her knee, but still, it looks nasty. It's so swollen and bruised and black and blue and red and puffy and yeah, not good. Not good. You hate to see them in pain. I'm not even sure what she was thinking trying to go out on Friday. It's been so cold here. And I know she's probably sick of being in the house because it is, like I said, I woke up this morning, it said 1. Yeah. I didn't even look at what the feels like was because I've got a heater going in my kitchen to keep my pipes from freezing, you know? That's how cold it's been. Well below freezing. And then you get these wind, we've had some wind and stuff that just literally takes your breath away when you're out there in that kind of cold. I don't know how you Canadians do it, Gatsby. It can't be fun. It can't be good. But we're starting to look at some watches. We're looking at these F1 watches, which I just don't understand. I guess these are the Ceratanium. Is that what they are? Let's see here. Black asphalt-like texture on the dial. 3 Azeraj subdials, blue Arabic numerals and markings, date window. Huh. Matte black ceramic with it's a ceramic watch with a Ceratanium crown. 41.9 by 15.5, so it's a chunky monkey. 11 point. Wait. That's the 2 different watches. Yeah. So the chronograph's 42 by 15.5. The 3-hander, which is 41 by 11.4. I don't know. I just don't know. I would definitely, before I did that, sorry, George, I like this watch so much better. This has that cool bracelet. It's easy to take links out of and has the micro adjust built into the clasp, so you can do it while it's on your wrist. This has the new in-house in-house movement with 100 meters worth of water resistance. And I think, say there, this has like a 5-day power reserve in it as well. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the things you get with this movement. But again, all watch websites stink, as does this one. But I like that one in the white. That's a great all-rounder as far as a watch goes. You know? Just a great, great, great all-round watch. I notice as we get closer to 10 that more people seem to be coming in. So maybe we should move back to start time. I don't know. What do you guys think? 10, 11, 12, 1? You tell me. What do you like? I appreciate everyone who comes over because there are many other things to watch. The IWC Ceratanium is the biggest scam in the watch world. It has all the cost of ceramics with none of the scratch resistance. What a deal. So, yeah. But it also says that just the crown is Ceratanium. Is that true? Let's go back to the IWC website here. Sucker. Let's take a peek. Because this just seems like for a 3-hand watch at $9,000, $8,900, whatever it is, that just seems like a lot. But again, not a lot of talk about what the watch is. You actually have to go. You get more information out of the Fratello article about this watch, I think, than you do. So the Fratello article says the case is matte black ceramic with a ceratanium crown. I don't know. This seems like a different. The case made of black zirconium oxide ceramic. This one, though, is a bit smaller with a 41 millimeter diameter and 11.4 millimeter profile. Its screw-down crown is also made of ceratanium, and it has a titanium case back engraved with Russell's number 63. Interesting. See, I put an IWC up, and you know,
Mark, this is way too early on the West Coast for this stuff.
So you're saying you're going for later.
I just got up, put the dishes away, listening in. Gatsby, this is all your fault. Don't trigger this guy at 7 a.m. Pacific time.
How are we doing, George?
I'm doing wonderful. I had a charity event last night, which was yeah. Hey, good morning, Marine Laird, Gatsby. I thought I saw Johnson in there, and Brian and
Brian, Aaron,
and Aaron. Good morning. And yeah, it was actually it's an annual event for the school, and it's a Catholic school. And my son went there, so from preschool all the way up to 8th grade. And it's like their big charity event of the year, and they try to get as much money as they can by serving you cheap wine and awful liquor, and then you bid on some horrible stuff. And
nice,
yeah, typical stuff. But the food actually this year was actually very good. So pleasantly surprised. Ended up bidding on stuff that I had no use for, but I had to help out. So, and by the way, what's on the wrist today?
What? Oh, for me?
Mm-hmm.
The sub.
Oh, nice.
How about you? What does George wear today?
I went back to the vault and got the De Bethune out.
Oh, very nice. I love that.
See, there you go. See, De Bethune. There you go.
Beauty.
The Stradivarius.
Yeah, that's great. That is absolutely great.
There you go. Couldn't decide between that one or this one, so I thought I'd just wear the traditional Stradivarius.
See, I love. Hold that one up. Hold that one up.
There you go.
Yeah, that's such a good watch. I love them both. Yep. That one just got like a cool factor to it.
Yeah. Certainly has never been confused for an IWC.
No. Never perish the thought.
Right.
Gatsby says, "Morning, George. Don't blame me for this. Mark started with the IWCs. I just wanted to complain about hockey and baseball."
I believe you. He probably was trolling me to hop on.
He's showing up our IWCs on the screen, and George comes to take all the fun away.
Yep. Let's get that off the screen before we lose any more people.
Before we lose viewers.
Yes.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Well, how was the week?
Well, freezing. Absolutely freezing. And then Lois fell Friday, my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Well, her knee is like this size.
Oh no!
Friday morning, I got a call from the hospital.
Oh no!
Yeah, she ended up taking the ambulance ride. The neighbors were nice and helped her. But well, I don't know how long she was laying there in the snow, and she doesn't either.
God!
But God! I will tell you this, George. They gave her hospital scrubs to wear home because her jeans and sweater that she had on were still so waterlogged. So I don't know.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! That's scary. But But she's home now. Is that
She's
correct?
home. Yeah, I got her.
That's the
Right.
best news.
Yeah, nothing's broken, but
Good.
they're worried about like her meniscus and something else but they need the swelling to go down before they can do some more.
Probably like her patella and all that.
Ella, yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we need to get the swelling down before she can have some of these other tests done.
Mm.
But it's huge. It's
Oh my
bad.
God. Oh no. Oh no. Can she put a little weight on it?
She put a little weight on it.
Okay, that's
She's
positive.
got I have like one of those wheeled walker
Yes,
things
yes.
for her
Yep,
from
yep.
when she had her back issue.
Yep.
And back and leg issue a couple years ago. So she
Yeah.
get over that. She can actually get up the steps with some help,
Okay.
which is where the bathroom is. I want her to be in the in her bedroom, but she hates her. She won't sleep in her bed ever since my dad died. Like she's so, you know.
Yeah. You know the how old? I think her mom was like what, 79 or 80?
80.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents are 84. My mom is celebrating her 84th birthday end of this month.
Okay.
So the one thing we did at our house in Orange County is we told them, you know, you're confined to the bottom bedroom. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, you're not going upstairs, you're not climbing.
Yeah.
And, you know, my father, he's 84, but he's very fit and active. So he has no problems, but we confined her to the first floor. And it might be a good idea to just keep her confined
Yeah.
on one floor somewhere, you know, with the bathroom downstairs and the kitchen downstairs, you know.
Well, there's no bathroom downstairs. This house is
Mm.
Built in 1882.
Oh yeah.
So
You may have to maybe move her into one. You know what I'm saying? At this point in her life. That's a hard conversation to have with parents. I know it was with mine, you know.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard. Gatsby says the Stradivarius is amazing, almost as nice as Mark's IWC. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so that, you know, my parents are they just can't stand the cold. So
Yeah.
they were visiting us for like a few months. They have a home where I live here, and they come and they'll spend a few months here, and then as soon as October came, they're like, "See ya,"
Yeah.
heading back home.
I don't blame them. Oh man, it's been brutal this year. Where we you know, the lot's big and there's a couple hundred cars always running in and out of the dealership.
Oh, God.
And that yesterday that was, you know, the temperature was, you know, single digits in the morning, got up to a little bit of double digits in the afternoon, but the wind kicking through.
Oh yeah,
literally,
I can only imagine.
Take your breath.
We've been blessed up here in the Northwest so far. It's been really nice. It's been 50s, you know, and real nice. So, what's on the docket today? You want to talk crypto like everybody else has been?
Ooh, what is going on there, George? Are you all right?
I am doing just fine. It's actually my it was my anniversary on Friday.
Oh, okay. Happy anniversary.
Yes, it was my anniversary of my first purchase of Bitcoin in 2013.
Okay.
2/6/2013. I got married to Bitcoin.
There you go.
So we can talk about, everybody else seems to be talking about Bitcoin, so we can steal a stage and talk about Bitcoin. We can talk about financial matters.
So you got into Bitcoin. So how did you get into it? Like, how did you know?
You want to know the truth about it, or you want me to make up a really good story?
Nah, I'd rather know the truth this time.
Actually, my son, who was about 11 or 12 years old, came home from school one day, and he said that his friends were talking about this at school. And next thing I know, I'm looking into it, and I decided to buy a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I called 5 of my friends and said, "Hey, I found something that could either go to zero or it could go to infinity." And at the time, the average price that day was anywhere between 22 to 24. I said it could either go to zero or it would go to the moon.
Yeah.
And I remember calling my 5 friends that were really close to me,
Yeah.
and 3 of them bought, and 2 of them didn't, and the 2 didn't still regret.
Yeah. I can imagine.
And rode it to 19,000 all the way down to 3,000.
Mhm.
I rode it to 30,000, back to 16,000, and then the rest. So
Yeah.
the only time I sold was last summer, and I think there's a couple of people in the chats that I discussed my sales with about that. That was for tax purposes on a ginormous sale of a home I owned in
Okay.
the OC. So had to pay the tax man.
The tax-
And yep. And for those of you who don't know, my symbol, or what they call it, my avatar, is the symbol for a company called MicroStrategy,
Interesting.
which is probably the single largest holder of Bitcoin in the world.
Yeah.
So, and it has gotten crushed, and I've owned it for decades and decades, and so it's always patience.
Yeah.
Patience, like everything in life, right, Mark? It's
Yep.
patience. But yeah, it's a normal 50% correction. I've gone through 93% corrections. I've
Okay.
gone through 97% corrections on this, and it's a part of your asset that you don't ever look at. You literally cannot look at it on a minute by minute basis.
Right. You make yourself
And
crazy.
you'd go nuts. You'd be consumed by it. And the people who trade in and out of it, I don't know how they do all that, to be
Right.
honest with you. In general, as you know, Mark, the best bet is to buy and hold.
Yeah.
And this is a part of anyone's portfolio, which is what you would categorize as a speculative part, right?
Right.
A good portfolio has a little bit of speculation in it.
Mhm.
So you always buy a little bit of something that's your home run,
Right.
or your strikeout, and you put money into it that you could afford to lose, and whatever. So
What do you
yeah, quite a bit of issues there with
What do you see
Bitcoin.
going forward?
Substantially higher.
Yeah.
Substantially. And the reason why I say that is you have about 21 million Bitcoins being produced.
Okay.
MicroStrategy owns about, I think they own about, if I'm not mistaken, quite a few. I just can't recall their last. You can Google it and see, but I know they own a decent amount that's in their hands. He's never selling it.
Right.
So, and most of all, the U.S. debt is over $38 trillion
Oof.
and counting. It's crossed 38 with a T, and there's no sign of fiscal honesty with the American public, no sign of controlling spending and increasing taxes. Instead, it's the other way around. So you tell me, what's that going to lead to? 38 trillion with 300 million people in the country. How are you going to pay for this? Somebody's going to have to pay. And I guess the same could be said for gold, the recent price hike in gold and silver and things like that, So we shall see. But like I said, you always want to have something out of the gravity of our illustrious government, out of the central banks.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What
Ooh.
So aside from gold and Bitcoin, is there anything else what do you like there, George?
I like that Piaget right there. Is that the Piaget on the upper right side? That looks pretty nice.
Piaget Polo.
Well,
Yeah,
that does look nice to me, but
yeah, It's a very 80s look.
Yeah, but when it comes to investing, stick with what you know. I've always been a disciple of Warren Buffett,
Yeah.
having lived in Omaha. So I kind of follow him and follow his wisdom. And, when one of my favorite lines from him is when everybody's on one side of the boat, it's always best to be on the other side.
True.
And my second favorite quote,
true.
it is, and
Sometimes
it comes true in investing.
Yeah.
Comes true because if you look at things in investing, have you ever noticed like things that are thrown out, great companies like up here, like I don't want to get divulge us into Mark's investment hour, but since we got on this topic, up
Yeah.
here we have a very beloved company. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Microsoft.
Yeah, I think I've heard them.
Yeah, it's just a small little company, very small.
Yeah.
Very small little company. Anyways, it's been really hammered up here. Hammered,
Okay.
And I always think what Mr. Buffett would say when everybody's on one side of the boat, maybe it's best to be on the other side, And so I've actually been buying into the recent dips in Microsoft. I think it's a great company, and I think if it's going to go under, I think the U.S. and the world has a certain problem with it because it is tied to the GDP of countries.
Yeah.
And that was at a recent press conference that Satya Nadella, the CEO, had. He said the GDP of any country is directly associated with Microsoft. So that's an impressive thing to say.
Yeah. It's quite a statement, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing when he said that, and you can go and Google it.
Yeah.
When he said that, it was like it just quieted the room entirely.
Right. I can imagine.
Basically, he's saying the entire world runs and depends on Microsoft, which is a crazy idea, but it's literally true.
Yeah.
Best to be on the other side. Best to be on the other side.
It's wise advice, I would think.
Yeah.
Alex Walker says the Pats D will smother the Seahawks, and in turn, the Seahawks D will become exhausted and break. Go Pats!
Oh, Alex, welcome to the chats. I don't know what you had for. I don't know if you've been drinking early, but good luck. I'd like to know that one.
Our friend Mo in London.
Hey, good morning, Mo.
Mark, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Yes. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
The Olympics has started, and I haven't watched or heard a single thing on TV yet. Have you?
I have not.
It's just been a dud so far.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to some of the better hockey games, U.S. Canada, stuff like that, Sweden.
Yeah.
If it's on and I catch it, I love to watch the danger sports like bobsledding and skeleton and luge and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the Olympics are not quite the
Winter Olympics. I'm more of a summer guy,
Summer Olympics guy.
Yeah. Yep. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but the next Summer Olympics where is that? There's one coming in LA.
Yeah, Los Angeles in 28.
Yeah, that will be great.
Yeah.
That will be great because it reminds me a lot of the '84 Olympics, which was in LA when I was a kid.
It's a good excuse to clean up the city.
Oh yeah. But the funny thing is it's not in LA. It's dispersed throughout Southern California. But anyways, and what else is new on the docket? Oh, and I subscribed to the Rob Report. So I got the new, you might like this, the car of the year. So here we go. This is their car of the year. And if you could tell, if those of you who are car aficionados, you could kind of get the makeup of which car they thought was the car of the year. 3 guesses.
Oof.
Look at the silhouette that they put up.
That is not a Chrysler product, George.
I can tell you that.
It is definitely not a Chrysler.
So, I believe it is the Aston Martin Vanquish.
Ooh.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Lewis may have bought one.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah. I remember him showing it. I can't remember if it was a Vanquish or if it was a Volante or a DB8, but I know he bought one. So, congrats. It's an awesome car. And
What's the ad on the back?
Huh?
What's the ad on the back of the magazine? Looks like a watch.
They have tons of these.
Yeah.
Vacheron. It's let's see, their top cars are let me look through this.
Durango, the Jeep Cherokee.
Nope, sorry. The Bentley Bentayga,
Okay.
the Audi RS e-tron GT Performance,
Okay.
Rolls-Royce Black Badge Spectre,
Ooh.
Maserati MC20, the Mercedes Maybach Monogram series. I've never seen this car ever. Oh, you'll like this one. The Grand Touring LM Mustang, which is only 360,000. Oh, but there is a Dodge. Yes. The Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack,
Those are cool cars.
which at $77,755 compared to these cars is a value. You could probably buy 8 of them for the price of the Aston Martin.
Yes.
Yeah, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's actually.
Really nice.
I'm gonna pull one out because it's a cool car.
670 horsepower.
Yeah.
Range is 240 miles. 135 top speed. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No, Brian. I'm sorry. No Mini Cooper. Then the number 3 is the Ferrari Puro Sanghi.
Okay.
534,000. I'd rather own the Dodge. It looks so much better. Why would you want to own that Ferrari? That to me is not a Ferrari.
Nah.
That looks
like the Mustang.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great. Number 2 is and this is another car I'm just shocked that it's so high up, is the Lamborghini Urus SE. And I'm sorry, but that reminds me a lot of the Volkswagen SUV, and I think it's the same chassis.
Okay.
But yeah, that car, yep. I like this car actually.
Yeah.
It looks real nice, and for $78,000 for a sports car like this, wow.
Yeah, it's a cool car. We just got our first. We've 2 of the electrics, and we just got our first two 6-pack gas in.
What? How much are you asking for them, Mark?
They're in the 70s.
Nice.
Yeah.
So about the cost of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, just thinking out loud. You exchange a Bitcoin for one.
Yeah. Does your it's funny, speaking of, does your dealership accept Bitcoin?
Nobody's ever asked us since I've been there, so I don't 100% know the answer to that.
So in Orange County, there's a dealership down there off of Pacific Coast Highway in Newport Beach.
Okay.
The Ferrari Maserati of Southern California, and there's a Lamborghini dealership down there as well, and they all accept crypto payments.
Ah, nice. Yeah, the tech in these cars is really cool. They sound amazing. You fire
is it 6-speed, 8-speed? What is it?
The ones we got were automatics.
They're
8-speed automatics, but
this is going to be a quick seller for you.
Yeah,
this is nice.
We're waiting for spring.
Yep.
But it's a really good looking piece.
Oh
They did
yeah,
bring the Challenger and came out with 2 and 4-door Chargers.
this is really nice.
Yeah.
And now that you could say that it's on the Rob Report, you know,
Yep.
let me see what it says. Let's see, and they ranked it actually higher, which you should be proud, higher than the Mercedes Maybach,
Okay.
higher than the Rolls Royce Black Badge Spectre, higher than the Bentley Bentayga, the Audi. You know, so good for you guys.
Yeah.
And
There it is in the Hemi orange color.
what's the difference? The Hemi versus the one that we just showed. What's the difference? Just
Wow,
the
that's
engine?
that's a twin turbo 6-pack engine. Yeah, let's see. They just got a couple pictures. Let's see.
The guy said, quote, "We felt like we were out. The car was out of an episode of the Dukes of Hazzard." I like that.
Exactly. And two-door Charger is cool. It sounds great. It's got a great exhaust on it, and it's like I said, the tech inside's impressive, and it screams.
Now, see, this is the question that I would ask myself. It's like, as a Porsche guy, you know, you're spending $140,000 on a base 911, right?
Yeah.
160 now, maybe. Why would you want to do that when you could get this for?
Yeah.
Well, you know, what I'm saying? From a pure spec point of view,
right? Because you get into that question of specs and stuff, and it's the same thing that's happening with watches. These smaller brands and lesser known are doing so much more for less these days,
right?
That some people say, well, I think I'd rather have an Oris, say, with a 400 caliber 400 in it and a 10-year warranty.
And Mark, just beware. Nobody has been saying I'd rather have an IWC. Okay, so let's don't go down that road.
IWC
okay? before you go down that road.
Or Longines, a lot of things that Longines is doing. They've done 2 high beam movements here lately in the Ultracron series, the Diver and the
Excuse me for a second. Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Okay. And the I mean, so you're getting a lot of that. It's sort of like the car, where the technology and the cost of production is cheaper. That there are a lot of people that say, well, why wouldn't I want a Longines, or why wouldn't I want an Oris? So then your brands like your APs and your Pateks and your Rolex and stuff, what are they giving me more than I could get in this watch? For some people, it's always going to be about the name brand. For some people, it's always going to be the Porsche over a Charger. But for some people, they're like, well, I'm getting a whole lot of car here for half the money.
Exactly. You get a whole lot of car. You get a car that's probably easier to maintain.
Yeah.
You get much cheaper to maintain. You get a car that is actually horsepower for horsepower, torque for torque, about the same. If obviously it doesn't have the Porsche makeup for the history or thing, but damn, there's a lot you could do with the spare 80,000, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
So it depends on your buyer motivations.
And you know what it is, right? It's always that saying, those who know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was reading that last night and I was thinking about you and I'm like, damn, Dodge, he's going to be all over this. I thought for sure you'd be talking up the storm.
I didn't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, you should get this Rob Report and paste it all over your dealership.
I'm gonna grab one.
Yeah, it's it may not be out yet. This comes out. This is the February 2026. So
okay. But yeah, that's interesting to see. But like I said, it's the same kind of questions that we deal with in watches sometimes. So
Right.
you have your people that are like, oh, it's got to be a Patek, it's got to be a Lange, it's got to be this or that. But
Mhm.
even on the higher end, so when you're looking at a watch, you're like, well, yeah, Patek's great, this is great, but look at my David Bethune and what I'm getting in this, and
Yeah.
look at the case and I mean, there's things that happen in both worlds that for some people it's a true choice, and for some people they like the savings
Mm.
of going with the lesser name brand with the specs.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you. I never would contemplate buying one like this, but then all of a sudden, when you see it on Rob Report and you hear about it and you do your research,
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive vehicle for the
yeah,
money. Pretty impressive, you know, pretty impressive.
yeah,
And like the guy said, it kind of does look like the Dukes of Hazzard car a
yeah,
little bit there.
absolutely,
So good for
absolutely.
you guys. You guys won't have any issues selling these out, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll sell these, and it'll be a big win for us, I'm
Yep.
sure.
So other than that, what else is going on in the community? The Super Bowl, well, around here, everybody's got their Seahawks
Oh God, yeah.
flags up, and everybody's wearing the green, and oh God, Seahawk color cupcakes and cakes and this and that, and oh well.
So back in the day, George, I was a Seahawks fan. Not as much of a Steeler fan, but back in like the Jim Zorn, Steve Largent days,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they had I love their uniforms back then. I don't like the new ones, but they also were the late game often
Mm.
we would get here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we saw a lot of like Seahawks Raiders, Seahawks Chargers.
Hmm.
You remember Seattle used to be in the AFC West.
Yep. Yep.
And we would get a lot of those games, and I was a big Steve Largent fan. I was a big Jim Zorn, Dave Craig.
Hmm.
What was the kid's
Was it
name?
was it Kenny Easley? Was he?
Easily, yep.
Yeah.
What was the running back's name from Penn State that blew out his knee in the Kingdom? He was
Oh,
great start.
Sean Alexander? No.
No. He was later. This would have been in that Zorn Craig era.
Oh, I can't remember. I don't go that far back.
Yeah.
I mean, I go far back, but I can't remember. I'm not a huge, Seahawks.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find him here. Kurt Warner with a C.
Oh yeah. I do remember that name. Yes.
Yeah. So he was off to a heck of a start to his career, and then just blew out his knee, and boom.
Oh, by the way, last night while I was at the charity event, I ran into a gentleman who owns uh, multiple large dealerships here in our town,
Okay.
and he was talking, and I overheard the conversation, and so they own Subaru, Cadillac, Ford, GM, Jeep, everything up here. Pretty much, they're a conglomerate. So,
Yeah.
anyways, he was talking to somebody else in front of him, and they were saying that they were seeing a large influx of people buying big trucks, big
Okay.
cars, and he said, yeah, it was because of the big beautiful bill and the tax deductions.
Yeah.
And I was trying to listen in on the conversation, and he said he was shocked at like how like the F 450 that's a truck, right?
Yeah. Well, there's the F-150, 250, 350, 450 is I think a commercial chassis.
Yeah, or whatever it is. I may have misheard, but you get the idea that they can't keep them on the lot, he said.
Yeah.
And around here, it's mostly farmers, so they have like a gabillion dollars to spend.
Right. Yeah, we do a lot of trucks, a lot of 1500s, and
Mhm.
stuff. But yeah, and people were, one of the things that happened shortly after him being inaugurated was they rolled back some of those emissions requirements for the manufacturers.
Mm.
And the first thing that we did, we heard was the Hemi's coming back, and
Oh yeah,
people love that Hemi V8 in those Rams.
absolutely. You know, it's always interesting to me because I was listening into that and we were just talking about that. So
Yeah,
I'm assuming that it's all because of the tax breaks.
tax breaks and
And and the funny thing was the auctioneer last night kept saying between each item he goes or she kept saying, and remember, according to the big beautiful bill, your donation is now 100% fully tax deductible.
nice. Okay, folks,
Reminder,
just a reminder.
just to let you know, this is a charitable event. We will give you the paperwork. It is 100% tax deductible according to the big beautiful bill. I thought that was hilarious. She kept saying it after every single item.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
God.
have stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
If it's working, it's working.
I guess,
Yeah, this
Yeah,
new
that's
Charger is cool. It's cool looking too, but it's a lot of car for the money, I think.
oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference between this Charger and the previous
Well, the previous
reiteration?
Charger was the 4-door.
Hmm.
It was a bigger car, bulkier. It came with either a 6-cylinder or a Hemi or a SRT.
Yes, yes, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
You get Demons and Hellcats and stuff,
All
and
right.
they did the wide bodies and stuff on them. So it was a different car. It was a completely different car.
Mm.
Nice car,
This
but
looks
this is
this
so
looks this looks really nice.
yeah. I love it in this
Really.
heavy orange. We just got one in this color. It's bright and
Oh wow,
kind of in your face and
wow.
everything you'd like to have in a sports car,
Yep.
But I think saying in here it was 0 to 60 and it's busting out 420 horsepower, 468 feet of torque, which that's what drives, really
Yep.
drives the car. Quarter mile and 12.2, 0 to 60 in under 4. Scat Pack trim gets the high output motor, which is 550 horsepower and 531 feet.
Mhm. Is that what you have for sale at your place?
Those are the two that I have are the high output Scat Packs.
Mm-hmm. The 550 horsepower.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Leather interior, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Fully loaded.
Fully loaded. Yeah. Twin turbo, 3-liter inline 6. Branded as the Hurricane and other Stellantis products. Branded as the 6-pack in the Charger. Yeah, it's a cool car. It's definitely a cool car. But like I said, it's a lot of car. It's a lot of bang for the buck.
Yep. Ooh,
Oh.
it does look nice. Yeah, I read that last night and I was like shocked. I'm like, oh, okay. You're putting this car up there with Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Aston Martin. So they've
I'll take it.
Yeah. You could buy 8 of these for the cost of that Ford-looking Ferrari.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, now that we've completely ruined the channel. Yep.
You want to look at football?
Let's look. Let's talk football since it's football Sunday.
It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Let's take a look outside and see what the weather looks like here. Same as usual, cloudy and drab.
So it looks like the line, which had gone down to Seattle -3, is back up to 4.5.
Mm.
So they moved the line. They got some betting going the other way and moved the line back to 4.5.
Yep.
I mean, both teams are 14-3. Both teams, in different ways, have a quarterback who could be suspect under the big bright lights. Darnold disappeared last year in the playoffs,
Yep.
but has played well in these playoffs. May had an amazing regular season, but has been terrible in the playoffs. So I don't know. He's had the yips with the fumbles. That's what he did against the Steelers.
Yep.
Yeah, both these teams played the Steelers, and both were competitive first half. Seattle ended up pulling away and blowing out the Steelers in the second half. The Patriots fumbled that game away. I think they had 5 fumbles that game.
Yep. It's when you do the analytics, right?
Mm-hmm.
This should be Seattle by at least minimum of 7.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Well,
Minimum.
if it was a home game.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a neutral site line at 4.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of 12s at that game.
yeah. But if it was a home game, the Super Bowl is really hard to get any kind of advantage, like, because I've been to 2 of them. It's very corporate. There's half the people, 50% of the stadium does not have a rooting interest in the game.
But I think that's been changing, though, don't you think? I think it's been changing.
A little bit. I don't think it's much.
From what I've been hearing is,
Yeah.
is that there's an influx of a lot of people from Seattle because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, right?
Yeah, not that far away.
Even my local airport has direct flights to San Francisco.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the 12s will be there.
Oh, they'll be there. But the Pats travel well too. I mean, that's a franchise that's used to being in the Super Bowl. I mean, what the hell? What were they, like 10 of them? Yeah, I mean,
it'll be good. I hope it's a good game.
I root for a good game.
I don't want another, Seahawks Denver Super Bowl with over by halftime.
Well, George, you remember back in the day when none of the Super Bowls were during the 80s.
Yep.
I mean, so many of those games were just terrible games. Just blowouts. Which nobody is predicting a blowout in this game. A lot of people are predicting a low scoring. Where I think if there's a blowout scenario, that would be to the Seahawks' advantage.
Yeah.
I think in a close game, that's more to the Patriots' advantage. I don't know what to expect. I've flipped and flopped all week, George.
I've after what I always felt that the Rams Seahawks, the 2 games that they played and the one in the playoffs was the Super Bowl, because I think the best team is the Seahawks, the second best team is the Rams.
Yeah.
And things like that. So,
and actually,
the rest of them,
if they're healthy, right up there with those 2 were the 49ers. And I think they had a hell of a year with the injuries that they had.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the 49ers beat the Patriots this year that they played?
Let's look.
I thought they beat the Patriots.
Let's see. Lost to the Steelers.
Did they play this?
No, I don't see.
No, they didn't play. Oh, okay. I thought they played.
Yeah, so they lost to the Raiders, beat the Dolphins, lost to the Steelers. Then they went on that winning streak where they won Panthers, Bills, Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, Buccaneers, Jets, Bengals, Giants. And they lost to the Bills in the rematch. They were 1-1 against the Bills. Then they beat the Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins.
Man, that's an easy schedule.
Yeah,
cupcake schedule right there.
Yeah. I
I
mean, but
think
you got to play the schedule you have. I
Yeah,
mean, you
I
know, a
think
lot of people think it's
next year should be interesting for the Patriots.
to see what they do in a bigger. Hi, Mark. Why is Dirk Diggler banned? Dirk Diggler's banned? If Dirk Diggler's banned, that was one of those bans that America did. I'll fix it later. I apologize if that is true. Remember that
Mike's
the
brother
Apple.
Rufus is probably a troll account from Dirk Diggler. Who
Yeah,
else would it
sure.
be?
Derek, if you're banned, it's not us. America had a wrench, and he came in and just banned anyone who wanted to chat. He banned because why not?
Yeah.
That's fun to do. So, I thought I had released everybody. I got to remember how to release people again. I'll work on that while you guys talk. So, what else about the game's got you interested here, George?
Well, I'm thinking about MVP bets. So the prevailing wind is Darnold or May, right? Because it's usually the quarterback, right?
Yeah, traditionally they get the MVP votes.
I'm gonna go. I'm contemplating either JSN,
okay,
or Nick Emanwari.
Oh,
yeah, a couple of interceptions, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that's the other thing. I think the Patriots' defense is going to be intact, which it hasn't been in a while.
Mm-hmm. But see, I think the other issue is with the Patriots is that they haven't played a team that goes downfield as much as the Seahawks do, and they've proven that against the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting to see. But they also have Kenneth Walker III. He runs he runs violent.
Okay.
And it should be. He was my third pick for. I think he's going to gain well over 140 yards for sure.
Dirk, try it now. So you think 100? You said 140?
Yep, rushing yards. I think the Seahawks offensive line is better than most of the offensive line that the Patriots have played this year. And I trust Kubiak a lot better,
Okay.
But we shall see.
Well, I mean, he's not a good head coach, but McDaniel is, or whatever his name is a great. Josh Daniels. McDaniel. Is it Daniels or McDaniel?
McDonald?
Yeah. No, the Patriots offense.
Oh, yeah. Josh McDaniel.
Josh McDaniel is a great offense coordinator. And this will be his, I believe, 9th Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Derek, you're back.
So, anyways, we shall see how that works out. But I think, like I said, I just don't trust Dirk May because, like you said, he's not been playing great, and he hasn't played against the only team that really had a solid D was probably the Broncos, and that was a mess,
Yeah, he didn't play well in the first half, and then the second half you can't really judge because it was just
a
blizzard. I worry because he hasn't played well, but I will say this: he hasn't played well, but a couple times when you need to make plays, especially against Houston, it's probably the best defense in the league this year.
Mm-hmm.
He did make a couple key throws and a couple good runs. I mean, he's capable, and that's why I keep going back and forth. Is he's capable, and Seattle's a good defense. I don't know they're as good as Houston.
Yeah,
but that was another game where it wasn't the best playing field, in conditions. Whereas this is going to be the ultimate conditions in playing field.
So what you're saying is if I was a defensive coordinator for the Seahawks, I'd have a spy.
Yeah, you got to have a spy. I think you have to have a spy for him because Dirk, hit that upvote. for both those accounts. Yeah, I think you definitely have to have a spy for him because it's he's a definite threat.
Yep.
Let's see.
And
It's an article.
you know what you
Youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl.
and you know what else you do? You throw multiple types of defenses on them.
Yeah.
You change up the defense at the line. You know, confuse the guy. That's usually the way these games. Is it my feedback?
All right, turn off your YouTube.
Oh shit! Hang on.
You'd think he would know by now.
I know, rookie.
What an amateur.
Hey, I'm in the fucking car. Give me a break. You damn old people that get up so damn early. Good God.
Oh man. So
Mark,
the
before I get abusive, my best to your mother.
Oh, thank you. She's it's a lot of pain. I'm glad she's home, but I'm not glad she's home. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad she's home and here, but at the same time, it was probably if they would have kept her another day or two, I wouldn't have been too upset because the knee's really swollen. All right, youngest quarterbacks to start a Super Bowl. Dan Marino was 23. Drake May, 23. Ben Roethlisberger, 23. Months and stuff. Brock Purdy, 24. David Woodley for the 82 Dolphins was 24. Jared Goff, 24. Patrick Mahomes, 24. Tom Brady, 24. Jalen Hurts, 24. And Drew Bledsoe, 24. And of those, I think Brady and Roethlisberger are the only ones to win the game.
Correct. I was about to say that. How many of those?
Yeah.
Won? You know.
And not many of them played very well in those games.
And
Woodley got replaced by Don Strock.
Yeah, and I'm not going to put just yet.
Thanks, Kirk.
I'm not going to put May up in the category of Roethlisberger, and Brady.
He could eventually get there, but as far as he's young, I think putting that pressure of Super Bowl on May is a lot. Besides, we all know the best quarterbacks come from SoCal, specifically Orange County. I think the best quarterbacks come from Pittsburgh. Johnny Unitas, Len Dawson, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly. I know I'm missing people. All Hall of Famers.
And they all went somewhere else to play.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the Rams may pick up Drew Aller. Is that his name?
Drew Aller from Penn State. Yeah.
And like the middle rounds.
Yeah.
I think he's worth taking a shot on.
He's worth a shot because he's got the size and the frame.
Yep.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Will Howard, who the Steelers drafted in the 5th round last year from Ohio State. He reminds me of him. I'm
going to be listening, Mark. I'm just going to go make a little breakfast, okay?
Okay. It won't be as good as my breakfast sandwich, George. I'm sorry. That was
I had oatmeal.
You had oatmeal?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's actually a pretty good breakfast for you. You normally don't get that fancy.
No, I had oatmeal and a banana.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How many cigarettes?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I took a brioche bun, toasted it. I put bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, and Havarti cheese on it.
Ooh.
It was pretty good.
Is Dirk still in the chat there?
He was. Howdy, Orko. Orko is. I believe Dirk's still here.
Dirk, if you're still there in the chat, I'm going to our special place tomorrow night with somebody else.
Oh, no. Yeah, he said yes, he's still here.
Yeah.
You're going to Dirk's special place with someone else? How dare you?
Yeah. Dirk and I had a special get-together here at Walt Disney World, and it's the only time I'd been there to that location.
Ah.
But I'm going again tomorrow night.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm cheating on him.
Well, sorry, Dirk. Brian is cheating.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a man whore.
Well, it happens. Dirk said contemporary resort.
Yeah, the exact same spot where we went, Dirk.
The same spot and everything.
Oh yeah,
That's just hurtful, Brian.
I know. I know, but hey, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. So, Brian, I've been trying to start the show a little bit early because I used to get some complaints from the UK people. Hey, can you do something earlier? But they don't show up.
Well, they're wankers,
Yeah.
except for Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Everybody else is a wanker.
So, what should I don't want to run right up against the Watch News channel all the time. Should we go later?
If you're gonna battle, go toe to toe, man. Heads up.
Heads up. But I don't really want to battle. I hate to make people decide.
You wait, whoa. It was 10 o'clock before.
Yes.
It's 10 o'clock for a long time.
It's been 8:45 lately.
Then you disappeared for your fourth or fifth time.
Yes.
And then you came back at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Go back to 10 o'clock.
Just go back to 10?
Yeah. Doesn't matter because football season's over.
Yeah.
We got the preposterous show tonight, but real football season's over.
Real football season's over. He says.
I think we should bring back, politics into the stream. That'll draw attention.
Yes.
And we want like controversial people in here talking up. We want the right. We love them all. We love the right wing, the left wing, the socialists, the communists, the militia. We want everything.
And while we're at it, George, IWC has always had the fish on the back of each one of their watches.
You see what happens when anybody brings up IWC?
Yeah, being Jewish, I don't know. I just call it Jesus.
Even the satellites can't take it.
Well,
Eric says too many channels, Mark. You just have to do what works best for you.
Yeah. I'm just saying, anybody that hates IWC automatically hates the Jesus fish on the back of the IWC.
Yes.
There you go. Throw in some religion for fun. There you go.
Exactly. So we cover all the bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
talk about extremism.
All right.
We'll talk a little bit of everything. That'll put your ratings over the top, Mark.
Yes.
You'll become the Paul Thorpe.
Yeah, and look out here and see how flat the Earth is.
Yeah. Oh, we need some flat earthers. Those are the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then don't forget the moon landing people. Only
a
few of those.
Yeah.
Throw in a few of those, and then the UFO people. Those will always be the most interesting conversations. I think we should do that. We should divulge this watch talk business. Move into politics, race, religion. Cultures.
All the stuff that people love to talk about.
Yes. Yeah. We'll bring in the neo-Nazis. We'll bring in everybody. Everybody's welcome.
Yes.
Everybody has a platform. You'll be the equal opportunity of hate.
Yes.
It's the Mark Loves Hate Everything Sunday stream.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hate has home here. That will be
hate rules today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing Mark
you hate, the more we love.
Yeah. The only thing Mark doesn't hate is hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you don't hate is hate. I like it.
Yeah. And lesbians, because we all agree with them.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I was just picking on everybody.
Yeah.
Don't forget the transgenders too. We want everybody. We want to insult everyone. Equal opportunity.
I can't forget them. I can't figure them out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity hate channel, Mark. That should be your angle. Equal opportunity hate channel.
You know what you really need to do, Mark, is a special episode of I Hate the Dentist.
Oh.
No, I mean, you want to talk about a clickbait winner right there.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Or
Oh.
better yet, like how Curly loves to do an analysis of Tim's and O'Sheen. You should do the analysis of Curly's channel for the next 6-7 hours.
God, I don't have that kind of time.
Brian could be Mo, and I can be the bot.
Yeah.
Like
I
Curly-
have. If we do it from home, I have all the sound effects, so I can play the bot.
See, there
okay.
you go. Okay.
See, now Curly's channel, like I'll turn it on and be watching it, and I'll fall asleep, and 6 hours later I'll wake up to go to the bathroom, and he's still going.
That's what you should be doing, Mark. You should do the channel like Curly's. Just you go from stream to stream, laugh, have some fun, have a joint, in between, and
Yeah.
then and then finish off with analyzing his video for the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
That way, you're to dominate. You will dominate the airwaves of YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you ready for my football prediction?
Okay.
Go for it. This would be interesting.
Seattle by 9.
Ooh.
However, they're going to come out, and the first half is going to be all Seattle. They're going to spank them hard, and then lighten up after halftime and New England's going to come back a little bit to make it a respectable final score. So I'm seeing something like halftime score like 24-3.
Wow.
And then the final score like 38 27, somewhere around there. I think they're going to rattle Drake May or whatever the hell his name is and just confuse the shit out of them for the first half and shock them.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now, I would like for both of you to remember that 2 weeks ago I was the one that picked both games correctly. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yep.
And
I don't know. I follow football a little bit.
Yeah.
So there you go.
What's
ESPN
Mark,
has
can you
6%.
pull up Kalshi?
Can I pull up what?
Kalshi, Kalshi. It's a gambling betting site.
KAL.
SHI. It's like a prediction site, not a.
Kalshi prediction. Sports. All right.
Let's see what they have on there. Can you show full screen? There you go. Attaboy.
Where's the Super Bowl football? They got 68%
Super Bowl
Seattle.
Santa Clara.
See that?
And they also have ESPN has a 60% Seattle. And most of the prognosticators I've seen have been on Seattle. Your prop bets: Seattle wins by 4.5, 5.5, or 6.5.
Which won that? What was the prediction on that? 4.5, 5.5, 6. What was the breakdown?
56%, 3.5, 51%, 4.5, 48%, 5.5.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see if there's any interesting in the props here. Let's see. Total points 45.5, which is the money line. 50%, 46.5, 46%, 47.5, 43%. 61% say Jackson Smith and Jigbo will have the most receiving.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is second with 11%.
Mm-hmm. Do they have one on MVP?
That's what I'm looking for. First half winner, Seattle 58%. Tie 10%, New England 33%. Goes to overtime 8%. Winning margin 1 to 3 points, 23%, 4 to 6 points, 18%, 7 to 10, 22%.
And that means if you do the calculation on that, Mark, that means like more than half are thinking greater than,
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to the top and you enter MVP of Super Bowl where it says search, try that and see. MVP Super Bowl. Maybe they don't have it, but they usually should.
Oh, and while he's looking that up, George, I have been watching the Winter Olympics.
You would.
I like all the Olympic stuff. Even the Dirk Olympics. I mean, the Special Olympics.
That's a good one, Brian. I like that.
Sam Darnold, 45%. Drake May, 27%.
So there's just sticking 45 and 27. So that means they still have a few. Yes, Dirk, that was pretty funny. I did agree with Brian on that. I can't wait for the 2028 Olympics, Brian, back in LA.
Yeah.
Were you there for the 84?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to a doubleheader baseball game at Dodger Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Lindsey Vonn?
My aunt took me. She's got a torn ACL.
Really?
Yeah, she tore her ACL.
Oh, she crashed.
8 days ago.
No, she crashed and got airlifted off the site. She was trying to let's see, defiant bid to win the age of 41, rebuilt right knee, badly injured left knee, ended Sunday in a frightening crash that started taken to safety by a rescue helicopter for the 6th time in 9 days. Damn.
She's got to call this a career because she's going to have some other problems,
Yeah. She needs
She lost control right after leaving the starting gate, clipping a gate with her right shoulder and pinwheeling down the slope before ending up awkwardly on her back. Her skis crisscrossed below her, and her scream.
Wait a minute.
Go back, Mark. Did she say did you just say when she was leaving the gate, she clipped the gate?
Yeah.
The gate?
Clipped the gate with her right shoulder and went screaming down. And they said her screams ringing out as she was laying on the snow.
Oh.
Ooh.
So when she got out of the gate, her shoulder hit the gate?
Yeah. I guess that's what the article said.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Let's see. Here's a picture of her in the helicopter. Look like she's strapped down to a gurney and flown away by helicopter. Damn. That's a bummer.
Awful.
Nobody likes that. So, Brian, what was your score again for the game?
Like 38, 27, somewhere around there.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry for Lindsey Vonn, but
horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible. Let's see what we got going on here. So, injury report, Mari Knight, pretty much same stuff for Seattle, except Robbie Outs is questionable. And then you have Harold Landry III and Robert Spillane, former Steeler, questionable for the Patriots. Nothing there, nothing exciting there. I mean, you have two very balanced teams. Kenneth Walker, Travion Henderson are very similar rushing stats. The big difference would be Smith and Jigba was well and away the best. He's well and away the best receiver in the game. I mean, he had almost 800 more yards than Diggs.
I think Puka is a little bit better.
Now I'm talking about in the game. Puka ain't playing. Darnold and Drake May were both over 4,000 yards passing. May's stats are a little bit better because he had 31 touchdowns to 25 and only 8 interceptions to 14 for Darnold.
Yeah, but a much less competitive division to play in.
Yeah. So, George, that leads us to the question. First of all, who do you think is going to be the MVP?
I'm going to go Kenneth Walker the second.
Kenneth Walker second. I'm going to go with Smith and Jigba. I think Darnold finds him early and often.
I'm going to have a little breakfast, so I'll just be listening for a few minutes here and there.
Okay.
George is trying to cure the hangover.
He was at the big. He was at the big fundraiser event last night. So.
Yeah, cheap wine. So he's avoiding he's trying to kill the hangover.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you got to do it. Yeah, sometimes you just got to do it. Brian makes me feel good for my under bet. The over under is 45.5. Brian is crossing that threshold.
I'm beating that threshold with a stick.
Yeah. Were you at the 1936 Olympics?
No, I was at the 28 Olympics, but 36 I wasn't allowed.
You were allowed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was 36 Germany?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. That would make sense.
I think it was 36, or was it 38?
Yeah.
That was the Jesse Owens Summer Olympic.
I think it was 36. That was the, did you know who Bill Burr is, the comedian?
Yeah.
He said, can you imagine if you were in Adolf Hitler's inner circle and Jesse Owens is killing everybody in track and field, winning all the gold medals, then you got to ride back from the Olympics with what he said, he said, you're in a car with an angrier than normal Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah, like, whoops.
Whoops. So the weather is very nice, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter.
Yes. That had to be a very angry guy, I would imagine.
Yeah, so angry he cut his mustache into a funny looking one.
Yeah. Now, will you be home for the Super Bowl, or will you be working through it?
No, I'm scheduled to be off at 8, but I think I should be able to get out early.
What is game time? 6:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get out around 6:15, 6:30 so that I can head home after everybody's settled into their
party.
Super Bowl watching.
Yes. You watch the game. I was going to go out to a friend's, but I'm going to stick home, hang out with mom, and watch the game. Still like the commercial.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I've never
I
actually.
missed the chat. Thomas Burnett. Sorry, Thomas. He says, British Wanker checking in for Brian here. Enjoy the American Hand Egg Bowl competition later on today.
Thomas Burnett's the head wanker of England.
Oh, come on. Thomas Burnett is great. He was doing I couldn't catch the whole thing because I had to go to work, but he was doing an interesting show on Field Watches yesterday. Check out the Escapement show. Catch the replay if you didn't catch it. But he had the ID guy on the panel with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's the ID guy and JCB. But yeah, it was an interesting discussion. I just had to get ready and get out the door and go to work. So I only caught the beginning. I have to catch the rest today as I'm prepping for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I do have to go get Mom a prescription and get get something to eat since I'm not going to my friends. Get something to
I've
make.
never been a big fan of going to Super Bowl parties.
Okay.
Because I either really want to watch the game or I don't care that much, but I just want to watch the game.
Yeah.
And parties tend to get in the way of watching the game.
Yeah.
And so why go to a party?
There you go. Plus you hate people.
Well, yeah, that's why I work at this place. No, seriously, I come here so I can tell people what to do, and they do it, and I abuse them a little bit, and they love it, and then they go about their business.
Oh, perfect. Sounds like a perfect scenario.
Well, I'm going to go down and make the end cap a parking space.
Ah.
They don't have enough parking here for us.
Rat bastards.
Mouse bastards. Please.
Sorry.
Yeah. But thankfully, I've got half a car, so I can
hide it on the end.
Yeah. Wiggle her in any little spot and keep her out of the way.
There you go.
All right. Oh.
Yes?
Wait, I think I'm next to a Mustang and behind and there's a Camaro thing over there.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, and behind a Chevy Tahoe. That means that my car will not be able to speak to any of these vehicles around it.
No, definitely not.
No. Wouldn't be prudent.
Nope.
Where is the camera thing? Oops. Didn't mean to turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Front camera. There you
Yeah.
go. Now you get to see me.
Hi, Brian. What's on the wrist?
Well, I was gonna piss off Mark. I was gonna piss off George, and I decided, you know what? I'm not in the mood to wear rubber today because it's still kind of cool. So I thought, well, pink Tudor.
Hey, Tudor,
Yeah, there's other people that hate Tudor, so this will put some hate out there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Pink Tudor chrono. Yeah.
Beauty. That bracelet's really nice on that. The only thing I don't like is that polished center link on the clasp just catches everything.
It's not very polished anymore.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know what? Maybe we'll just do an engraving on it and just forget it.
There you go.
But, yep.
Yeah, good watch.
This still gets more comments on it than any other watch I own.
Yeah. Oh, that's the more people recognize the Rolex, but the watch I get the most is the turquoise Aquaterra because it's just kind of bright and beautiful and in your face.
Yeah. Kind of like me, bright, beautiful, and in your face.
There you go. It's the Brian of watches. George is wearing a Game of Thrones Stradivarius. Hold on. There it is.
Yeah, Anybody can
George,
wear
you're
that
muted.
shit.
George, you're
Yeah.
muted.
I said I still think I have some of Brian's pipe smoke from the day he held the Swatch. I can see tarnished.
No,
There's a corner that's tarnished like a brown. I'm never going to clean it. It always reminds me of you, Brian.
Always
Yeah. And George, if you look at if you look under the 5 o'clock lug, you'll see some of my wrist jizz.
I'll never wash it in my life, Brian. I'll never clean it off.
Thank you. On that note, I'm leaving you guys because I got to go.
All right, Brian. Have a good day.
Have a good day, Brian.
Brian the Pipe.
God, I wish I lived in Florida.
Yeah. I wish I did these days because I'm tired of gold. So, George.
Well, where are we at now, Mark?
We are at
me, you, and 5 of Dirk Diggler's best troll accounts.
Exactly. I don't even know if we have that many right now, but it's time to make our Super Bowl picks.
I thought we already did, but okay, let's go for it again.
No, we didn't make. We picked MVP and stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
So first, who wins the coin toss?
I'm gonna say the Patriots because they have the luck of the devil.
Okay. And do they defer?
I would.
Yeah, I would too. Second would be who scores first.
I'd go Seahawks.
Okay.
At least a field goal.
Okay. Very good. And then for the
and what's your predictions on these?
So the coin toss, I've got the Seahawks to defer. I have the Seahawks to score first.
Okay.
And like you, I think it's going to be a field goal, a little feeling out at the beginning of the game.
Sure.
I think that if they win the toss and pin the Patriots back a little bit, make them punt and kick a field goal to start the game.
Okay.
Then who do you like for the game? And what's your score prediction?
I've got the Seahawks 31, Patriots 10.
Wow. George is going for the big game, big spread.
I'm going for the killer because I do think there's a little bit of revenge factor in this game.
Yeah, there is because there's still a little bit of at least from the Seattle fan base. I mean, the other players are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was watching that. There was an expose on that Super Bowl with the Seahawks Patriots.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, right? And when the play call came in to Russell Wilson to throw the ball, Marshawn Lynch was like, he was talking about it. He goes, "What the hell is that call for?" You know? And then right after the picked off, he goes back to the sideline. He sees Pete Carroll, and he just laughs at his face.
Yeah.
You know,
the look. I was shocked that they threw the ball. I mean, you have beast mode, Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
You just keep plowing at the
I was at my neighbor's house watching the game, and we're like, "Oh, this is another run, no issues. Yeah. It's going to be a touchdown. What a great game! What a great comeback!" And then Pete Carroll, he should have been fired right there, right there and then. You're not coming back. You're fired.
You're done.
You're toast.
That's one of the worst calls in
by a mile.
Sports history.
In sports history. I haven't seen another one quite like that.
That was
bonehead call. Bonehead.
Just absolutely bonehead call. And just wow. Just wow.
You know, the other bonehead call that I always think about now is that the AFC Championship game between the Broncos and the Patriots. Sean Payton going on fourth down.
Yeah.
Not kicking what another bonehead.
Yeah. With your backup quarterback. And like we talked about last week, and you put them down by 2 scores, even though it's a touchdown and a field goal, it's 2 scores, and it changes their mindset, their play calling.
Can I ask you a simple question, Mark? Do
Yeah,
you not think there's one smart person in the Broncos organization that would have sent him a weather forecast?
you know,
In the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we're going to have a torrential blizzard here. You might want to kick it while the kicking is good
points
and
are.
then trust your defense.
Yeah,
What a moron.
I
you
mean
know?
they had a good defense.
Yep.
They had a blizzard.
Yep. What a.
Then they
I just.
apparently
I
they
just-
lined up for that field goal that got blocked in the fourth quarter, only 6 yards deep, or instead of 7.5 or whatever.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
just, I just think I just think some of these coaches think they're smarter than everyone else,
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I like about Belichick. He was always like, get the points.
Yeah,
Get the points.
take the points.
When you get a chance to get the points, take the damn points.
That was that was Bill Cowher. Always take the points.
Take the points. Never leave points on, especially, and you look at all these games, right? You look at like the Rams games, you look at like, Broncos games. It's always like 2 or 3 points. Two or 3 points. It always comes back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it always seems to come down to the wire. There's all this, I don't know. I get it. It's exciting. You go for it and stuff. If you make it, it's great. But if you don't make it, not only are you not up by two scores now, and put them in a bit at a disadvantage mentally, you put your own team at a disadvantage mentally because you didn't make the, you know what I mean? Like, it's deflating.
Yep. You put your defense on edge, you put your offense on edge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that guy, you could see he can't throw 10 yards straight, the backup QB for the Broncos in that weather, no chance. No chance. What a choke job.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So what's your final score prediction?
All right, so my prediction for the game: Seattle 31, New England 17.
So we're almost about the same.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a little bit closer at the half than Seattle pulls away.
Right.
I just think overall they're a little bit better team. I think the Patriots are a year or two early.
Yeah. And it can't be that easy, can it?
Yeah.
Can it be that easy? Take the weakest schedule, don't pay the quarterback, and then let's get a new head coach and let's go to the Super Bowl and win it. Yeah.
It usually isn't. And you have at the beginning of the year, I think I saw something the other day. Seattle was 60-1 to win the Super Bowl. New England was 75-1. So neither team was expected really to be here at the beginning of the year. It's a tough deal.
It'll be interesting because I believe the Seahawks have a lot of pending free agents coming up.
Yeah.
A lot. Now they have money under the cap, but it's a lot of free agents. So they're going to have to make some choices.
Yeah, they are. And then you're going to have to you're going to eventually have to pay Smith and Jigba because I think he's still on a rookie deal.
That's why I think the Rams are going to probably pay Nakua this year, extend him this year. Because the longer you wait,
more it costs you.
More it's going to cost. So I think he's going to be about 35 to 40 million.
He's worth it. Yeah.
Yep. And my dad was saying there's a rumor going around that the Rams may release Devontae Adams.
Oh, wow.
To free up cap space.
Free up some cap space.
I'm like, what? But I'm like, you're only saving $14 million if you release him, and you're gonna, save that money elsewhere. It's nothing.
$14 million. He's a bargain as your number two.
Yeah. I'm like, why would you want to release him?
And he's not one of those head cases. It's like, give me the ball.
No.
He'll take the opportunities he have. He makes the best out of the opportunities that he has. He's a good teammate.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something to be like that.
And I think this is going to be the last ride for Matt Stafford in LA. So this is it.
Probably.
and you give him another wide receiver, number 3, and I think the game plan over there is to rebuild the secondary. That's it, and then everybody else is still on rookie contracts, and then they'll shift from paying the offense all the money, then they'll shift to paying the defense all the money.
Defense.
Yeah.
Aaron Fletcher's mom is going to buy her a Seattle Seahawks T-shirt and hat.
Well, there's plenty of them here.
Assume she means the Super Bowl champion ones if they win the Super Bowl.
It's always amazing to me is like I remember the last time the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, my local grocery store. I swear it felt like it was the very next day they had all the Super Bowl hats.
They're out, yeah.
Yeah, it's immediate. I don't get that. How quickly.
Well, I remember 1979, George.
I remember that game. I remember watching it with my father.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'm talking about the World Series.
Oh, I'm talking about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl is great too. But 1979 World Series, the Pirates, Willie Stargell.
The We Are family.
Yeah, Willie Stargell, Hall of Fame first baseman and left fielder for the Pirates. World Series and league MVP that year.
That was the team with Kent Tekulve, Bill Mad Dog Madlock,
right? Dave Parker,
Kenny the Snake Parker. What a great team that was!
Yeah, the Cobra, Dave Parker,
John Candelaria, the Candyman. Was he on that team?
Man was on that team. Yeah.
Damn, we're old.
But Willie Stargell, because the teams didn't do this back then, he had made and purchased World Series champion T-shirts for the Pirates.
There you go.
It was like one of the first times I remember them because nowadays you think what happens to all those because they have them all. Yeah, well, the Super Bowls I went to, they were selling those T-shirts outside the game when you were leaving. You know,
right?
So they had to have both teams. But yeah, it's like he actually used his own Willie Stargell money to buy everyone T-shirts, World Series champion T-shirts.
I remember John Candelaria because he was so tall. He was like what, 6'8", 6'7"?
Yeah, he was tall and big and
And then I remember Kent Tekulve with the submarine.
So Kent Tekulve's a customer of ours. He comes in.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him a lot at the dealership. But yeah, he's Tekulve with the release Candyman. Bert Blyleven was the starting pitcher on the team.
Yep.
In the outfield you had Parker, Marino, and then you would have
Omar Marino. I remember that. Yeah.
And it was, Robinson and John Milner would platoon.
Yes.
Yeah, Ed Ott and Steve Nicosia would platoon behind the plate.
Yep.
You had Stargell, Garner, Tim Foley, and Bill Madlock, who I love. Bill Madlock had one of the prettiest.
Yes.
He just had such a beautiful swing.
I remember. I think Bill Madlock played for the Dodgers in the mid '80s for like a year. He was on those, latter years.
Yeah, I remember. I think he came to the Pirates from the Giants. I think he came up with the Cubs, but he came to the Pirates from the Giants.
Yeah.
And
did you guys have Phil Garner? Did you guys have Phil Garner?
Phil Garner, second base.
Yeah.
And Scrap Iron was his nickname.
Scrap Iron. Yeah. I grew up in LA with the long-standing infield of Ron Say.
Oh yeah.
Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, and Steve Garvey. With Steve Yeager as the catcher.
Yep.
Center fielder was Kenny Landreau. No, Rick Monday. Rick Monday
almost killed me. Rick Monday almost killed me, George.
Oh, really? What happened?
I was at Three Rivers Stadium. It's on the left field, and we got there early for batting practice. Remember, you used to be able to go early and watch batting practice?
Yes.
And he bombed like 7 balls into our but it was just like in succession. Like you couldn't even turn around to like holy fuck, this guy's trying to kill me.
He actually does the Dodgers radio broadcast with Steven Nelson.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. He's like a Dodger legend.
Yeah. Reggie
growing up
Reggie Smith on
Right.
those teams?
Reggie Smith was on that team. Pedro Guerrero was on those teams. You know, I'm missing somebody. Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker.
Yeah.
But
Those are
the
some great
infield,
teams.
the infield was the same forever, it seemed like.
Forever. You literally grew up with them, you know, and it was so heartbreaking to see Steve Garvey go to the Padres, and then Ron Say, I think,
Cubs
to Chicago,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it was just so sad.
Yeah.
And they had a starting pitching, I think it was Jerry Royce, Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando was just getting started, you know, in the early 80s. They had
Messersmith.
who?
Messersmith.
I don't remember him.
Messersmith?
I don't remember him back
You
then.
don't remember Mike Messersmith? Hold on.
No, I don't think he was there. I know Jerry Royce, Don Sutton,
Don Sutton. I love Don Sutton.
Bert Hooton.
Bert Hooton's another one I love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Messersmith.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Let's see.
Then there was Don the Man Stanhouse, who sucked.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Andy Messersmith. Joined the Dodgers rotation in '73 alongside Don Sutton, Claude Osteen, and Tommy John.
Jesus. Claude Osteen was like the pitching coach for the Dodgers back in the day. Jesus.
Let's see, won game 2 in the '74 National League Championship Series. Yeah, I remember him. He wasn't a bad pitcher. He was one of those guys that had a couple good years. Yeah, I mean, like not a superstar. I remember Tommy John before the surgery.
Oh yeah,
Dodgers. And then I then afterwards, but yeah, those teams were stacked back then. Yeah.
Well, I remember my first ever Dodger game. It was against my father. Took me. It was like in the early '80s. I was like maybe like 9 or 10, and going to Dodger Stadium, having a Dodger dog, watching. And I know it was the Dodgers against the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good game. So we got the Super Bowl. Now it's on to baseball.
Yeah. Well, it's hockey season.
Yeah. Well,
who's going to win the Olympic gold, Canada or the U.S.?
You mean the 51st state, or there's no difference?
Yeah.
The U.S. or the U.S.?
The U.S.
The U.S. or the future U.S.
Yeah. Well, I know Greenland might be first.
Yeah. Followed by Mexico, then Canada. Yeah. I just got to believe it's going to be Canada.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I hate to say it. God. Hope ice doesn't come knocking on the door.
Yep.
I've already got one strike against me.
Jeez, oh Pete. Then you have baseball. So like the Pirates, they spent a little bit of money, but we'll see. They're pitching amazing.
Did I tell you Paul Skeens is from my hometown?
Oh no.
Yeah, he was raised in Orange County.
Well, there you go.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was born there.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yes. So I know he's becoming a free agent pretty soon. There's a chance he might come back home.
Well, they've got they've got probably another 4 or 5 years of control with him because he'll have to go through arbitration and stuff.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Let's look at the.
Never know how it works out, Mark. You don't know.
You never know.
The Dodgers are the Dodgers.
Yeah, Paul Skeens, Bubba Chandler, Mitch Keller, Jared Jones, and Braxton Ashcroft. They got a great starting pitching. Henry Davis has never really come around with the bat as a catcher. He was a former #1 pick. That's Spencer Horowitz they picked up from was it Cleveland or Toronto last year? Has played really well at first. Brandon Lowe, who they picked up this year, will be at second. Jared Trio at third. Nick Gonzalez at short. They have that kid coming up. That's going to be your shortstop. He's amazing. He's the best prospect in baseball. I can't even think of his name now. And then
So you're saying there's a chance,
hell, they need a bat. They need one more bat, really.
or at least there's a chance until about June.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance in the fact that their pitching will keep them in most games. Their starting pitching is really good. Because Bubba Chandler's a fucking great pitcher too. That just pitched like the last quarter of the season last year. So, but he's another high prospect. So we'll see. We'll see. It should be interesting, anyway, but they won't spend the money to get a big bat, and that's what they need. They're a big bat away, from getting over 500, having a shot at the playoffs. I'm not calling them a world. You know what I mean? But that's really, if you can do that and get some fans back in that stadium. So the first 2 years at PNC Park and the last year at Three Rivers Stadium. So the last year at Three Rivers Stadium, I bought a 20-game season ticket plan because I knew it would be tough to get into PNC Park when they opened it. Even though the team wasn't that good, it was just the new stadium stuff. So that got me a shot. Yeah, that got me to the top of the list for a 20-game plan for PNC Park. And that place was packed back then. The first 2 years at PNC Park, that place was packed. It was fun. It's a beautiful ballpark. It's a beautiful view, and it was just great. And then they never capitalized on it. They had this couple years where they made the playoffs with McCutcheon in them, but they weren't that great of a team. They were just overachievers with the little engine that could. They just never put it together since.
Well, I remember the great teams that you had when you had Bonds, right? You had Bonds, you had Sid Bream, you had
Andy Van Slyke,
Bobby Bonilla. Yeah, those were some great teams.
Doug Drabeck won a Cy Young.
Yep.
Yeah, those were good teams. It just
great teams.
Yeah, I mean there were. I remember the teams in the 70s, even the ones, even not the 79 team. I'm talking kind of mid 70s. After Roberto Clemente died, when you had Parker and Al Oliver and Richie Hebner and Bob, Stargell and those guys. Their nickname was the Lumber Company because they didn't have any pitching.
Oh yeah.
It seemed like they were always losing in the championship game. Didn't make the World Series to like the Reds and the Dodgers. Because remember Cincinnati used to be in the NL West,
right?
And
there only used to be NL West and NL East. Remember?
Yeah. Yep. No wild cards. The winners faced off and went to the World Series.
Yep.
But those were great games, great teams. But it was the Lumber Company. They didn't have a lot of good pitching, but they could hit the ball all over the place.
Yeah. I'm always curious I always talk. I have some friends who are Oakland A's fans, they share your misery. And I said, hey, look at the Tampa Devil Rays. Every year they're competitive.
Yeah.
So every year, small market team.
Yeah.
They just know how to spot talent and they develop them in the farm system. And one of my friends really said, hey, the A's are very close. They're going to be good this year. And he convinced me, and he was talking about their pitching and the hitting. Even they had a really good offseason.
Yeah.
And they think there's a chance they might
compete.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Might challenge in the AL West.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I remember, and I was a tiny, tiny child, and I really remember more of the uniforms. But the 72, 73, 74 A's that all won the World Series.
Oh yeah.
With Reggie Jackson and Gene Tennis and who was their shortstop? I can't remember his his name? Not Dave Concepcion, but he was a Latin.
Wasn't Joe Morgan on the team?
No, he was on the Reds.
Are you sure? I thought he was on the A's, and then he went to the Reds, right? No.
Who was? Hold on. Now I need to look this up. Hold on. We'll go 1973. We'll go right in the middle. Roster. There it is. That's what we want. Let's see. Bert Campaneris.
Oh,
Love Bert
Campy.
Campaneris. Yeah. Sal Bando, Phil Garner, Dick Green, Mike Hagan, Ted Kubiak, Gonzalo Marquez, Al Maxwell, Rich McKinney, Gene Tennis.
Mm-hmm.
In the outfield, you had Jesus Alou, Reggie Jackson, Billy North, Joe Rudy.
Joe Rudy, there you go.
Young Jay Johnstone was on that team.
Yep. Dodger.
Yeah. Rico Carty, probably a DH. I always liked Rico Carty. And then they're pitching Catfish Hunter, Vita Blue.
That was where they dominated.
Fingers.
Yep.
Blue Moon Odom, Paul Lindbad. He wasn't a bad pitcher.
Yep.
Ken Holtzman.
Yep. Who was their closer? Wasn't
Fingers.
it
Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh Fingers, right? Yeah. That's where they won, right there.
Yeah.
The glory days.
Yeah, seriously. That was an amazing team.
Good teams. Were they the last?
Here it is. I didn't even look in the chat. I was looking at the other screen. Elgestrand said Campaneris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elgestrand last picture of that Carmen Gia yesterday. Love that car.
Was it their? Was that the last team to three-peat? Was the A's?
Might have been.
Might have been. Because I don't think the Yankees did, because they lost to the D-backs in 01. Yeah. That was the last team I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're it.
Boom.
Anyways, Mark, I'm gonna have to call it a day. I got some stuff to get done. I've got to do some work around the house. But great stream, and hope your mom gets better. I'm not gonna be able to join you next week. I'm gonna be out of town visiting the folks for a little bit, and
well for me. And
yep, and keep streaming.
Yeah, we will. We're just figuring out the time thing. We'll figure it out, but I'm going to go for another couple minutes here, and then I have to get over to the pharmacy and I have to check on Mom and get over and get her her meds and
is it still snowing, or do you guys have a lot of snow still, or no?
The snow hasn't gone anywhere. We got another inch on Saturday morning. But it's just it has been so cold, George. Like I said, this morning the temperature read 1, but the wind has been so bad that it's just been brutal. Just 1 degree Fahrenheit, that's 31 degrees below freezing.
Damn.
And then you add the wind, and it's just you don't want to go outside. It's just
I've had enough. I've had enough of those when I lived in Nebraska.
Yeah,
can't take it. You can keep it.
Oof, brutal.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone have a good day. And
I'm on blood thinners from the heart surgery. So my extremities, my toes and my fingers and stuff, they freeze up instantly and just ache.
Oh God, yeah. So make sure you're warm and you're covered up, because especially if you're on blood thinners, you got to be very careful out in the snow.
Yeah.
You got to be careful if you even fall in the snow, or just, be very careful. Well, on to the Super Bowl, Mark. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be listening, but like I said, I got a few things I got to get finished up.
I'm gonna go another 10 minutes till noon, and then
perfect.
we'll go for
Perfect.
a call today.
All right.
All
Thanks for letting me on. Take care of yourself, my friend.
Always a
Give me
good
take.
conversation. Thank you. You
Always
too.
good to hear you. Great to see you back.
Woohoo!
Yep.
All right. Oh, and it's just Lonely Mark here for the last 10 minutes with you here on the stream. So, guys, what do you think? Should we go back to 10 o'clock? Should we go to 1 o'clock in the afternoon? What do you think? I need some help here. In fact, maybe we'll make a poll. Perhaps we'll make a poll. Let me go back over here. Let's see how many upvotes we have. I haven't checked that in a while. 17 upvotes. I appreciate that. If you're watching on the replay, please hit the like button and upvote the stream. Let's see. So what time? So we will go. We've been doing 8:45 Eastern time. We can do. We used to do 10. Or maybe we could do an afternoon option at 1. We need to get some votes. Those of you that are watching, I'm depending on you to vote on the time. If not, it's just up to me. You never know what the hell I'm going to do. Then nobody shows up because nobody knows when I'm going to do it. It's a crazy function. But 8:45 is what I've been doing here lately. 10 a.m. is the standard. 1 p.m. would be to do like an afternoon stream. You guys tell me. Mo reminding everyone that George to have a great day. Have a great day yourself, Mo. Mo, what'd you think of my breakfast sandwich? I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. That was the toasted brioche with bacon, sausage, and scrambled eggs, and Havarti cheese. Is it Havarti? Yeah, I think it was Havarti cheese. Yeah, good melty cheese. Didn't have to do anything. Just sit it on top of the eggs. Look how well it melted on top of those eggs. I actually used 3 pieces of cheese on that. I think I did cheese, bacon, sausage, cheese, egg, cheese. And toasted up the bread. Little cheater cheesy potatoes. Anytime works for me, but I voted for the 1 p.m. option, which is 6 p.m. in London. And he loves the breakfast sandwich. Yeah, breakfast sandwich was really good. I actually finished it while I was on air. And it looks like he's the only voter. Yeah, we got 1 vote in the poll. Guys, if you're watching, please vote in the poll. We got to figure this stuff out. This is like major stuff to figure out, you know? I got to see about getting Brian a set of keys back for the channel so I can get some barbecue once that opens up in the spring. I'm definitely getting some barbecue. I will not live a barbecue-less existence. Who would? Who would? But I do here in a minute or two have to go check out Mom, get out to the pharmacy, get her prescriptions, and that kind of stuff. Pet Sherman. Sherman was bummed out that Mom wasn't around the other night. So, but then once I got him up into bed and he slept like a rock. That dog passed out and was out, and he was out for about 7 hours. I don't think he moved. I woke up, I was like, and he kind of turned over I was rubbing his belly and his chin. He was just like, whoa, out. Sharon out. Sherman was out. But it's been a blast. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. You can vote in the poll for a start time. Let us know what you think. It's going to be. I've been doing One Watch February. I don't know if I told you guys this or if I just sort of told myself. I think I might have said something on here, but I've been trying to just wear one watch this month. And then we'll decide where we go from there. Because I'm not a watch collector. I don't want a big collection of watches. I want a couple watches. And I like the two that I have right now, the two main ones. I mean, I like to have a bunch of G-Shocks and shitters and stuff, Seikos and stuff, but just to have. But as far as nice watches, I like to have two. And that would be the Sub and the Aqua Terra turquoise Fume dial. Beautiful watch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have two votes, both for 1 o'clock. We could be looking at an afternoon stream. Maybe instead of the breakfast stream, we change it to the lunch stream or the brunch stream. We'll see what works. We'll play around with it a little bit, see where we can get you guys to come in. I hate to make you have to choose between shows and stuff like that, so we'll try not to do that as much as possible. But we'll just try and keep it civil and sane. But that Omega Seamaster is such a gorgeous watch. The only real issue with it is it's basically I'm very green centric with the turquoise and the green bezel. Sometimes I look at the black one, I think maybe I should trade that one in and get a black one. Not like that one. It's the same watch, just the black lacquer dial. I don't know. But that watch just pops so much and everyone loves it. My salespeople and stuff, the people at the dealership like that watch so much better than the Rolex. If I pull that watch out, they're always excited. The Rolex are like, it's nice, it's a Rolex, but it's this one pops. The Rolex has some pop from the green bezel, but it's just sort of is what it is. We got 17 upvotes. If you haven't upvoted, please do. We only have 2 votes in the poll, both for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would put us at 6 p.m. in the UK, as Mo pointed out, which is cool. 1 p.m. gives me a little time to get it does actually give me a little bit of time to get some stuff done. I can go to church and in the morning instead of the evening and get some stuff done. So, I mean, there is that going. It does have that going for it. We'll see. We'll do another poll next week. I don't know what time we'll do next week. We'll see what I'm feeling like. See how mom's doing. Hopefully she's healed. They said it's she could put weight on it. She couldn't the first day. Not a lot. She can't walk. She needs to use her little walker thing to get around the downstairs. But it could have been much worse. So, and thankfully the neighbors and stuff helped her out, and the ambulance people got her to the hospital in a timely manner. I felt bad. I was at work. I didn't even know any of this happened until I got the phone call. And I talked to her and got her home. It's nice to have her home. I kind of wish maybe they had kept her another day or two just to make sure, because she is in a lot of pain and it is hard to navigate the steps here. But hey, it is what it is. I'm glad she's home. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't worse. It could have been much, much worse. If you're the prayerful type, a prayer for good old Lois, my mom, always goes a long way in my book. She's 80. She worked a long time. My mother was the head paralegal and office manager for the adoption unit of the Children, Youth, and Family of Allegheny County forever. She literally just retired like 4 years ago. She worked for a long time, but she loved her job. She loved what she did. And the adoption side of it was nice. The parental termination side of it was a little harder because you had to terminate someone's parental rights before you can legally adopt out a child. And these weren't like fancy adoptions. These were, there was a lot of troubled families and a lot of drugs, jail. It was a lot. But she was a great servant for the Allegheny County Children, Youth, and Family for a long time. So God bless her for that. And guys, it is 12:01. We've had a nice stream, 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going to go check on her and get her scripts. I appreciate everybody who came by and participated in the chat. We'll look for more participation next week. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Pretty much, I think we all picked Seattle. So we will either all be right or all have egg on our proverbial faces. You never know. You never can tell, It is what it is. But guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Let's have a good game, make it competitive, and go Hawks, I guess. I guess the turquoise watch on the screen says it all. Go Hawks. All right. See you guys.